What did I do wrong? What could I have possibly done wrong? Hello. Morning. Afternoon? Evening? Somebody? To the raid? To the stream? To us? To a selection! Or something, I don't really know. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream. How are you all doing today? I need to do an exercise because someone redeemed exercise. I wonder who. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ow! That's all. Okay. There we go. There it is. All right. Let's see. We're all accounted for. We're all accounted for. Yep. Cool. All right. Posture check. Nope. I have terrible posture. I don't know what any of you think. Good evening. Welcome. We are currently playing Honkai Star Rail today. I'm gonna try to remember what my controls are, because I'm playing with my PS5 controller, which otherwise, if I wasn't playing with my PS5 controller, I probably wouldn't use it. I realized that's a bad idea. So yeah. Present and accounted for. Yes, thank you. How is everyone doing today? Hope your backs are not... I hope you're not getting old! Feeling old. Something along the lines. Oh, you're all good. Where's my auto button?
All will be swept away by the wind.
How's everyone?
Enjoying yourself? Didn't hurt.
Work is great. Work is interesting. Work is interesting. Oh, I made my Sealay stickers, like the ones that I was retouching earlier, into actual stickers.
Boom.
And now I'm deciding whether or not to make them as opaque or
Stand still. Relax.
transparent stickers. You wish you could stop. I could stop getting old. Don't we all?
All will be swept away by the wind. Time to say bye. Boom.
In the abyss's revel,
Yep.
your cries rise.
Stand still.
Oh well.
Fiends or devils. I'll crush them all.
Sometimes good things come late. I mean, being immortal and live forever would
Time
have
to
its
say
downsides.
bye.
100%.
Boom.
You would go through this endless cycle of losing people that you trust.
Relax.
But then again, if everyone was immortal, then nothing would be different.
Stand still.
Nothing would change.
Be intoxicated.
Relax.
In the abyss's revels, your cries rise.
All will be swept away by the wind. Time to say bye. Boom.
Stay away. Sink with me.
Stand still.
Eternal.
Relax.
In enjoying yourself?
Time to say bye. Boom.
But yeah, we are here today. Being immortal would be a curse. Being immortal would be a curse.
Stand still.
That is true.
All will be swept away by the wind.
I honestly don't think I would like to become immortal unless I was truly
Time to
detached
say bye.
from the world,
Boom.
I guess.
Stand still.
I honestly don't think I would like to be immortal unless I was truly detached. Hello, Steph. Welcome back from YouTube side. How are you doing today? It's been a while, indeed. I hope you're well.
Time to say bye. Boom.
If I was truly detached from the world, then maybe I would consider being immortal. And by that I mean like truly detached from everyone and everything. Well, if everyone was immortal, we would still go through resources, but also people would still be, even though people are immortal, would still go hungry and probably
All
fighting
will
more.
be swept away
Okay.
by the wind.
I feel like there was. You love Honkai Star Rail? I like playing Honkai Star Rail. I'm more of a Genshin player, but at the same time, I do enjoy playing Honkai.
Your cries rise.
Yeah. So this is like an experiment. Like there was an experiment that I looked into that really resonated with my mind, and it was basically there was experiment done on like I think it was mouse or rats, one or the other, where basically they were given like a worry-free life. And so like these rats were like they were given food, they were given shelter, there was nothing really harming them. And then there was a point in the experiment, I think, where it just all the rats just kind of lost their purpose. And then they just kind of like started killing one another. And I'm like, huh? And then I realized, wait, each life needs a purpose to really keep them going, I feel. But I don't know. There is a very interesting study on long live and immortal species, and they found the longer they live, the less the species they reproduce. The water bear is the best experiment of lives forever, but barely reproduces. Are you talking about the Utopia rat experiment? It might be that one. Is that the one? The one done in the 1960s? Is that the one? Am I remembering it wrong? Oh yes, is that the one? I can't remember. It might be. The results are scary. I don't know why it was on my feed. That's the thing. Because it's mirroring our current world. Yep. 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 Oh, right. To be fair, I'm not trying, again, in Honkai, I'm not trying to pull for this character. Yeah, I'm not pulling for the character. Let's do the story.
After receiving an invitation from Jade's Anti-Destruction Alliance, the Astral Express set its course for Himiko's homeland, the world from which the Express set off again after its fall. Plain Arcadia.
Oh, I need to do the... No, I don't want to skip the dialogue. I want to auto it.
In this world blessed by the elation, there exists the Phantasmoon Games.
In summary, the rats were given a perfect world, one where everything was given easily. They reproduced until they suddenly stopped. Have people been getting more sick this month? I had the flu right now, and almost everybody I know had someone in their family who is sick. What do you think? I do think that, in particular, like March, there were definitely a lot more people that got sick. And I know people that got sick as well. Whether it's because of the weather, like the sudden change in weather, like I know for me, like there's a lot of sudden changing in weather, but yeah.
Saw through divination the great crisis looming over plain Arcadia.
I don't know. Yeah, I definitely do feel like this month there was a lot of people getting more sick than usual.
Blade, who had arrived for the Phantasmoon Games, would become
the rats suddenly became overstimulated and started focusing on their personal goals, and some only took and some only tried to look good. Eventually they went extinct because of this.
And placed it upon Sunday's face. Thus,
yeah,
due to this,
it could have been that experiment. I think
was made a participant in the games. Meanwhile, we journeyed to the school tied to Himiko's family in search of the mask of elation that had once belonged to her. Yet before we could reach it, we were attacked by the streamer Sparksy, a double of Sparkle, who seized the mask for herself. After seeing through the illusion, I encountered a mysterious girl named Evanesia in the school's archive room. With her help, I obtained another mask of her own creation, and thus became a supplicant of the Phantasmoon Games. To defeat supplicant Sparksy, we ventured deep into the Fool's base of operations, the World's End Tavern, and later returned to the school.
They lost the ability to form special bonds and reproduce, yep.
In doing so, we achieved the first miracle of the Phantasmoon Games. The Express hero defeats the villain, spreading the virus.
The way it's currently mirroring our world is with cell phones and social media basically doing the same thing.
A stranger appeared.
No, I can see that.
Himiko's father.
I can see the correlation between the two.
15 years ago.
Data even shows a reduced interest.
Someone known as the Herald of Death went on a murderous rampage.
Let's go.
Why don't those people in the Go Home Club go home after school?
Why do people of the Go Home Club not go home? Who asked that question? Why do you ask such an important question?
Any fish taking the thing?
Basically, unless a cultural shift occurs, the population will be reducing and fasting.
Miss March.
Yeah.
Please, look straight into my eyes. Just like that. Perfect.
Okay. Interesting.
Now, I'll need you to repeat these next few lines after me, and do so in the same tone of voice.
Uh-huh. Okay.
The sky is blue, not a dazzling display of sparks.
Basically, unless a cultural shift occurs, the population will be reducing.
Not a
Yes.
dazzling display of sparks.
Fun.
Though dazzling sparks may light
Let's see.
up the
Steph
night
says,
sky,
"What do you think about AI steal
they
art?" I
can
don't know.
never
Just saw somebody's
outshine
art get stolen.
the
I wanted to ask.
eternal silence
So,
of stars.
as an artist,
Are you kidding? That's one sentence.
I do not support
Okay,
AI only because
Though dazzling
AI is
sparks
not
may light up
creating.
the
It's like
night
it's
sky.
taking bits and pieces of art and reconstructing it into something new. At the same time, it's just like you, like a user can't say, I use AI to create this art. But it's just like, no, you used AI to take bits and pieces of other people's art to create it as your own. You can't say you own it.
Through which
But it is
humanity's thirst for elation
it is
gave
unfortunate
birth
though
to the
that
twisted
it's
Sparksy.
like so many people are relying on AI to quote unquote make art when they don't realize that it's just like
These are the test
when it's like you're just
sentences I
taking bits and
improvised
pieces of
according
other
to the
people's art
guidelines
to
from the
create your own.
Human and Intellectual
AI
Emotional
stinks,
Baseline
it's being
test.
put everywhere and it's not helpful. Exactly, it's not helpful. It's putting a lot of
carefully
artists,
observed the
it's putting a lot of
subject's
artists
motion
out of
expressions and tone
jobs
changes at the moment they see
because
the
people
name
think, oh, we'll just
Sparksy.
use AI because it's much
To check if
faster
they
to
are
get
infected
something
by
done with
genetic
AI than with
virus.
art. And I'm just like,
So I
No.
passed the test, right?
no.
Given how fascinating your reaction
Older
was,
generations really
I
don't.
clearly
Okay,
need to worry about you.
older generations really don't
Should you
like this
find
because
yourself
there will
experiencing any
be
live stream addiction, withdraw symptoms
no
later.
youth to take
Feel
care of
free
the
to
old.
contact the
AI
Department
thinks
of
yes.
Aberration
At
Defense
best, it
staff.
can summarize an article.
We'll provide you
At
with a
best,
series
AI
of
can summarize an article.
corrective behavioral
That's
treatments.
what I imagine. Like,
You're
because I
handling
worked
this like a real
in
pro, Miss
a
Kusuba.
space before
Has this kind
where
of
they
thing
had
happened
started to
before?
implement AI.
It's
And
impossible
for
to
that,
predict what will
at
happen
most,
during
I can
fantasy
see it
meetings.
as it can be used
Once,
as
the
Frozen
supplicant
said
reversed
to
the
summarize an
definitions of
article.
truth and
Like,
lies,
it can be
which nearly
used
caused
to
a massive
summarize like a
civil unrest.
30-page report
After that incident, we
for like a
incorporated
student
mimetic
to then
treatment
take a
into the
reference
Department
from.
of
But it
Aberration
should never
Defense's emergency
it should never
safety
be used to
protocols.
create anything.
Sparksy Khan didn't cause any casualties this time. But if your
So
partner
we
hadn't
kind of
stopped
need a
Sparksy
Mega
from
Man
spreading
EX
the
kind of
virus,
revelation.
she might have
Revolution.
turned into a calamity level
Unless you're
aberration.
doing research looking for pattern and using it as a tool, it can be used there with some success.
Without proper containment measures, a calamity
And sad
level
how a lot of
aberration
people
can
can't
destroy
just say I
dozens
made
of
this
cities
or
as it
that's
spreads.
and it's sad a lot of
That's
people
the scale
can't
we're talking about.
just say I made this or that when they're probably going to be an AI that stole it. There are people that claim,
That's
oh,
the
I've made
Department of
this, and
Aberration
it's just like, no,
Defense's
you
term
didn't.
for
This
that.
is clearly AI.
It usually refers to
People
imaginary
try
beings with wish power
to claim
who
that
have
they
lost
have made it,
control and
only
begun
to
run
realize that
amok.
only for
Over
them
time,
to be
though,
like found out as like,
it's
no,
become a
AI made
label that
it.
gets slapped onto any hazardous
But it also
entity.
sucks for the artists who are really, really talented, and then after people accuse them of using AI, when it's just like, no, I actually drew this myself. It's like, well, then prove it. And it's just like, great. Now artists have to prove themselves
I gotta say, you
against
do look
AI.
pretty
It's
weird
like,
with that mask on.
Don't tell me you're a Cosmicon collective player. The Department of Aberration Defense's hazard ratings are nothing like the power ratings in some card game. Right then, that's all for the required checkup. If you're interested in aberration calamity threat levels and how they're classified, you might want to take a look at this document. However, do bear in mind that causing damage
at
of
least in the
aforementioned
US, it can't be
scale during
copyrighted.
fantasy
That's good.
games
At least
will
in the,
cause
yeah,
it to be
I don't know
classified
about
as an
how it is in
aberration
Canada right now, but I
and
know
dealt
in
with
the,
accordingly.
at least in the US, yeah, I guess in the US it's not copyrighted. It can't be copyrighted. Because a
Before
person
I
doesn't
leave,
own it.
There's one more thing I need to tell you. Remember Lyndon Scott? The man who served as your tour guide. He was murdered.
Murdered?
What?
What? Scott's dead? No way, you sure about that? Who'd he tick off this time?
Yeah, the Scott we knew was, a really tenacious opponent.
We're sure. Both the ID and genetic information of the deceased match that of Mr. Scott's. You said he was once your opponent?
You don't suspect us, do you? I wouldn't exactly call Scott a friend, but we'd never do anything like that to
Highest
him.
court here said it's not a person
easy
making
there,
it, therefore it's
young
not
lady.
subject
I
to
haven't even
to the
started
same
asking
protection.
questions yet. Of course,
Okay.
there's no way the renowned heroes of the Express would harm some lowly IPC employee simply because they had a problem with him. More importantly, both of you have solid alibis. The initial results of our investigation suggest his murder might be connected to the Phantasmoon games. I'm informing you both of this to warn you to be extremely careful.
I need to make sure I don't
The
fall and
Phantasmoon
break my
games are
chair.
far from a simple game intended for passing the time or relaxation. Anyway, I wish you success. Farewell.
Scott. Could he actually... I just can't believe it. But
It's
it
like
was
a
Miss
monkey who took a
Kuchiba
picture
who
debate.
told us,
Who
so
owns the picture if a monkey takes a
must be
picture?
true.
If a monkey takes a picture, is it the
So,
monkey who owns the picture, or is it the
Phantasmoon
photographer who owns the
games.
camera?
Pretty
Because a monkey
frightening,
doesn't
huh?
follow human
What's
laws.
your take?
True. I'm not feeling so good. I want to find out the truth.
Yeah. Even though Scott pops up now and then to give us a bit of trouble, I still feel bad about him dying so suddenly during the Phantasmoon games like this. And without even knowing why.
If the killer is here for the Phantasmoon games, they might
It's
become our
interesting though
enemies soon.
because I have as part
The
of a
Phantasmoon games.
as part of my work, I help like people turn their designs into an actual, like, they can use the equipment that we have to turn their designs into an actual thing. And so I have
Good thing
seen
Himeko
or
entrusted
have
this
come
mission to the
across
two of
things
us.
that, like, I looked at it
Who
and I
would've
was like,
imagined that
this
the
was
great
AI
Rapture
made, and
self
I'm just
would be
like,
stopped at the
do I tell the
doorstep in very
customer that
first
they
round?
can't make it because it's AI, or do I
Forget
tell the
it.
customer
I'm not
that,
like you.
or I scold the
I was never
customer
hero material to
for using
begin
AI in the first place? And then
Normally,
there's
my
a part
hands
of me
can't even
that's
keep
like,
up with my brain when I play
I
video
will
games.
just turn a blind
You're
eye on
definitely
this
the right person for the Phantasmoon
if it is
games.
for personal use,
It's just
not for gloating
such a
or for
shame.
commercial use.
We finally get a chance to vacation
But it is
in
hard
Himeko's
to be an
hometown.
artist at the
And I
same
thought we'd make
time
some happy
trying
memories
to make
together.
sure that there's no or
But-
trying to make sure we don't create a barrier to entry for customers
I'll triumph in the Phantasmoon
when
games
they're
the next
trying to
day.
do something creative.
All right.
And you
But
spit on their
look,
work. No, I don't
push
spit on their
yourself
work.
too
I
hard,
just kind of
okay,
like,
you? Remember
alright.
that we've got your back. Oh, right. Where are Himeko and Mr. Yang?
And then look down.
They must be getting examined and interrogated too, right? Why don't you send Mr. Yang a message?
This reminds me of a coworker who I made an instruction manual for, and they asked if they can have the following, if they have to follow every step listed. It's like, yes.
Mr. Yang said he wants to hear what happened between Himeko and her dad.
I can't blame him for being curious. I really want to know too.
So there was a thing where I guess a customer was trying to create a piece of documentation to share with my workplace saying, I have built this documentation. You should totally use it and include it in your collection. And then after we go through it, and it's literally a collection of prompts, because it was thrown into an AI it was thrown into ChatGPT. It was prompts followed by the answer, or followed by the content that was created by ChatGPT. And it was like, okay. And I think the content was like, how to make 3D printing more efficient or something, or how to do how to teach 3D, and it's like, and it was like 200 pages. And it's like, The other day, I saw a lot of AI stuff on Amazon, then on Temu, and finally AliExpress. I almost never go on Temu, but I wasn't surprised when I was there. Oh, yeah, sure. I stopped purchasing anything on Temu because Temu stopped accepting my credit card, and I think it's better that way. I think it is better that way. That they stopped accepting my credit card. I made a document today that is made because of I made a document today that is made because of the same people keep saying we are causing the problem because of XYZ, and the document just has retorts to every one of them because they are saying this so often. Hello. Oh, I see. Hello, Ashton. Welcome to the stream. I'm good. How are you? Oh, and the other day I saw an AI backpack. And today and yesterday I saw an AI backpack where it's ChatGPT telling you answers on a test. Oh, gosh. Society nowadays is I'm very confused. Made it for my boss because they don't know what I do. Wait, what? Wait, shoot arrow? Oh! So that way they can go in with ammo and aren't in the dark when they pull this crap. I am good, thank you for asking. I hope you enjoy the Honkai Star Rail. They just did an update, correct? Yep, they just did the update yesterday. If I remember, a couple days ago? Or yesterday? One or the other. I have a lot of different responsibilities, so it's not uncommon for people to have no idea what I do. Okay. Oh, and yes. I think it's just like so many people are so dependent on AI. That's like, if you use AI, hopefully you're using it with the right intentions and not malicious, and also the fact that it's like you're still actually learning from it, because otherwise it's just like I don't know. For some reason, I knew it was going to come out that way, so I was like, it's okay, I'll just do that. I don't use it. I find it more of a hindrance. That's true. I don't use. I have it,
Let's go buy some snacks together during lunch break.
but that is not because I use it. I have it for the fact of getting.
Any fish taking the bait?
I have it because people keep
There's more
specific
to life.
people keep asking me about it. Just like, and I'm like, And at this point, I'm just like, I have it, but I just forget to use it. Oh well. Then again, I also refuse to use a calculator until high school because I can do all the mental math faster than the calculator. Nice.
Stand still.
Get them.
Relax. Time to say bye. Boom.
The delightful feed ends for now. Any fish taking the bait?
I don't want to get free money from an ATM machine. That sounds suspicious. No! Not again.
as existence is unity.
Frozen has redeemed the exercise redeem. Again. 1,
Be intoxicated.
2,
Stand still.
3, 4, 5.
Fiends or devils. I'll crush them all.
All will be swept away by the wind.
In the abyss's revels.
Don't sound too excited. What?
The delightful feed ends for now.
If you really want me to just remove the... No! If you really want me to just remove the cooldown, come on. No! Cooldown stays. This is a gaming stream, not an exercise stream, huh? This is a door, it's stating an obvious. But what's the worst that could happen? It's not like you're gonna get kidnapped, are you? Go on. Hey, wake up! You've been kidnapped! I hate this already. Let me take a closer look. Hey, isn't it you, the talk of the town among the fools? Why'd you walk right through the door? Because the door is right there. What a simple and straightforward answer. It's like a robber saying, because the money was right there. I am the door maker, and this is my collection room in the tavern. The door you just passed through is also one of the pieces in this collection. A door. Crafted by my own hands. A what? A door? A door maker? So why did you kidnap me? Aha, anywhere door. A door, for short. A door is built as a pseudoscience. You could say it works through wormholes, quantum tunneling, or space-time warping, but we prefer to just call it a door. A door's appearance can be a wardrobe, a rabbit hole, but thankfully all of these doors are still free of makeup. So why'd you kidnap me? I was just kidding. You weren't kidnapped. You were just sitting comfortably on the toilet. Don't worry. The folks at the tavern told me you're no threat. In fact, they said you're a good friend of the tavern. As for me, I just wanted to check on the status of the door before you leave. You briefly exchange information about the door. One day your mom shows me this thing that she said is claimed in the LA that was this machine. Wait, hold on. Not long ago, some meddlesome fool opened up the all low quality doors of the collection room, only for them to be shut again by another meddler on the other side. Just like that, these doors became an escape. And this door before you, I built it specifically to relieve those half-baked doors. Today, I finally succeeded in intercepting someone passing through. As a token of gratitude, you're now granted permission to use a door. If you encounter a door during your journey, please go through it directly. This way, I can pinpoint the coordinates on both sides of the door and complete its mapping, its location mapping. Do I need to come all the way here to tell you in person? No need, these doors still keep access records. As long as they're being open again, we can track them. I don't work for free. Of course, you wouldn't be taking risks for nothing. It's our locating work. Go smoothly, you'll get your remunerations. Come back once you've found enough. I'll be right through this door.
Isn't that a legend?
Knock on the door. Push the door. Come on! Oh, do you want me to plan one for you? Don't worry, I'll take care of everything. No. Oh, so it looks like the 5th would be a good time, so we could do Ring Fit where the cooldown is like 5 minutes and you'll have to stop to do push-ups regardless of what's happening before continuing. And we should ask your brother to throw water on you just for fun or laugh at you whenever it first happens first. Nope, 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 nope. I hate the fact that I just lost the door. We're at the toilet again?
Any fish taking the bait?
Why? So close to the door. One day my mom shows me this thing where she said it's claimed that in LA there was this machine that can make your hair into anything, but when I saw it I knew for a fact that the dancing AI squad is fake. Squid is fake. Oh gosh. I think your brother would enjoy seeing you suffering. Nah. Fine.
You're here.
He's off to explore again
Himiko
soon.
hasn't mentioned her father at all in the time since I've boarded. So, what is going on between them? As you were the only one with her at the time, you're the only one I can ask.
Go on and ask him.
Yeah,
No, it's fine.
it really threw me for a sec when you said Himiko's father. But when you think about it, it's only natural that Himiko has a father, right? Not everyone's like me. Thawed out of an ice block.
Oh my god, March. So here's what happened. A while ago.
15 years ago. The Phantom Moon Games of that year came to be remembered as the Blood-Stained Games. So many parents lost their children. So many people lost those dearest to them. One of the victims was my very own daughter. Upon my return, I stood before the grave where she was laid to rest. Her name was Himiko. So, this lady who bears her name, who exactly are you?
Hi, No Name. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome.
15 years ago, when I made up my mind to join this Phantom Moon Games, my father wasn't with me. Even as I fought for my life against the Herald of Death, my father was still off somewhere, wandering the cosmos. Strictly speaking, ever since I can remember,
Hello,
his
fellow
presence
chatter.
in my life has been as thin as the air in space. So, I would ask you, who bears his name, who exactly are you?
Well, well, well. Look at you. What are you getting so worked up over? Just a joke. A joke. It's been 15 years after all. And you've grown into such a fine young lady. How could you expect your old man to recognize you right off the bat? So, what's with that gravestone I saw with your name on it then?
When you don't know if you'll live to see tomorrow, there's nothing strange about getting your affairs in order in advance, is there, Mr. Ryusuke?
Mr. Ryusuke?
I don't acknowledge you as my father.
At least call me Dad like you used to, okay?
I'm doing alright. How are you? I'm alright. I'm good. I'm just here. I'm playing Honkai and catching up with story. Quietly slips away. Hide in the corner. Let's hide in the corner.
Hold it.
Ow!
And you are...
You don't need to know who I am?
Don't tell me. Himeko, is this your child?
Child! Grandpa! Hold on, that's been a misunderstanding.
Oh, could you please stop making things worse?
Now!
I haven't seen you in 15 years, and now I'm a grandfather. Wait. Who's the father?
That's enough! You are looking at my colleague. A new generation of trailblazers. My friend and my companion on the Astral Express. Do you understand now, Father?
You hear that? She called me father. Hello there, my friend. Sorry about that. I thought you were Himeko's daughter for a second there.
Darn. Don't you watch the news at all? We don't even have the same hair color. This reminding me to play Genshin Impact.
I'm just getting
Well,
on in here.
father. Adoptive children?
Whenever I see a youngster like you, I can't help but think my granddaughter would be about your age by now. I'm a painter. Most of my work involves traveling to different segmenta to complete commissions for my clients. Himeko. I know I've let too many chances to spend time with you slip away.
Just slip away? The first time we met was at Mother's funeral, when I was already 6 years old.
Well.
Let's put that aside for now. Were you also too busy with work when I was suffering from a weathering curse?
Weathering curse?
You might not believe me, but I've been running around for your sake all this time. All these years, I've been trapped in this room that represents the past that I imaginated. And I've never left it.
You didn't know about me becoming the Express's navigator either?
15 years. The Express never stopped here once. You didn't even leave behind so much as a single word.
Well, actually, newly adopted Sunday. Adoptive children got two more. Well, actually, yes.
I did hear many rumors about the Astral Express, though. I even saw the navigator's name. At first, I thought it was just someone else with the same name. And even when curiosity drove me to look up your picture, I still didn't dare believe that the woman so full of poise and grace was my daughter. She'd grown up safe, becoming a living legend in her own right. I thought about contacting the Express, but what if their navigator was just someone who happened to share the same name?
And why didn't you try?
I've been clinging to an absurd notion.
Was that too passive aggressive?
If I never sought the answer, there was still a 50-50 chance my daughter was still alive. But if I found the answer, and it was no, then she would truly be dead. So, Himeko, how did you...
I'd rather not tarry here too long. I'll be taking my leave now, Dean. The Express has defeated the supplicant that occupied this school and prevented another tragedy like the one 15 years ago. Now it's time for you to fulfill the duties you failed in back then. Go comfort those students. And see if you can't figure out how to deal with the media bombardment while you're at it.
Failed in my duties. So, still mad at me?
But
Can we talk?
do I have a choice? I feel like I'm trapped here.
Sorry, kid. This might be a bit abrupt, but has Himiko ever mentioned her surname to you?
Nope. She rarely talks about herself. She has never ever mentioned her homeland.
I'm a failure of a father. I broke her heart.
Mm-hmm.
But what exactly happened 15 years ago? I can't believe it. She actually survived the weathering curse.
What's the weathering curse? What's that?
Have you heard the tale of the legendary painter Graphia, who hid everything on this planet's surface within a scroll?
Mm-hmm.
It is said that to achieve such a monumental feat, she made a forbidden exchange, sacrificing both her own
At
life
least not abusive
and
father.
that of
True.
her descendants, resulting in the weathering curse. Few descendants carrying the Graphia bloodline have lived past 30. Most of them wither like flowers while they're still young, skin cracking and peeling like dried paint. Himiko was no exception. She was tormented by the curse for years.
And what did you do for her as she suffered?
What I did doesn't matter anymore. The Elixir Seekers' folk remedies, the Intelligentsia's guild treatments. I tried them all, but nothing could reverse the curse. All the time spent searching for cures only resulted in me not being by her side when she needed me the most. In the end, I am nothing but a useless father.
But you appear to be healthy.
I'm just a useless son-in-law who married into the family.
Oh, okay.
Strictly speaking, I can't really be considered a Graphia descendant.
She's safe and sound, isn't that what matters?
You're right. I just didn't realize it quickly enough. How she got through it, how she survived, none of that's important. What matters is that my daughter is back. That's all I need.
You know she's probably gonna
Finally
leave
ask
again,
a
right?
Small favor.
Oh dear.
Would you mind showing me where my daughter works? I want to make up for all the care I failed to give her all those years. I want to get to know my daughter better.
Truly a memorable father-daughter reunion. Brings up some memories of my own home as well.
Should spend as much time as possible
There
with the
goes
little
Mr.
time he
A
has with
that
his
knowing
daughter.
look
Yep.
again.
Least he can do.
What
Yep.
kind of parent-child
Agree with that.
relationship are we talking about anyway?
When I was a child, my parents were also always busy with work and were unable to spare a moment for me. As a child, I couldn't help but feel resentful.
By the way, if anyone hasn't noticed, Welt's VA is now Welt now has a new VA because Welt is now voiced. Let's continue.
It wasn't until I became a father myself that I understood how they felt when they were forced to sacrifice the time we could have spent together.
So, did you already promise to give Mr. Ryusuke a tour of the Express?
Yes, I did. How could I possibly refuse?
I thought as much. After all, it's Himiko's dad. So, where is he?
Ah, everyone's here. Sorry to keep you all waiting. I'm truly grateful to all of you for looking after my daughter.
Not at all. She's the one who's been taking care of us.
Would you all be so kind as to show me around?
Right this way.
So, this is the Astral Express. Really lives up to its reputation. It's even more impressive than I imagined. As to be expected, of course, huh? It's the place where my daughter works. By the way, what's the pay like for a navigator? Does a position come with insurance and an annual bonus?
Talk about parental love. First thing out of his mouth is asking about her salary. Like I'd have a clue. Help! A little backup here?
The Nameless doesn't have much of an income. We Nameless earn at least as much as you do. Sure.
Nice one. Parents can probably relax as long as their kids aren't making less than they are. Right?
Really? Don't underestimate me, kid. I've got big shots from across the cosmos on my client list. While I wouldn't say my work is worth a king's ransom, my fees are nothing to sneeze at.
Mr. Ryosuke, please rest assured. None of the Express crew ever lack for money. We not only receive support from members of the Genius Society, but also from prosperous commercial worlds, such as the Planet of Festivities.
Good, good. Hearing you say that is a huge relief, Mr. Yang.
Thank you, Mr. Yang.
Speaking of which, what kind of work does being a navigator generally entail?
Don't you underestimate Himeko either. Her daily duties include, charting navigation routes, calibrating warp jumps, and technical maintenance. Not to mention she's always guiding the Nameless on missions.
Basically, she's our mom.
My daughter is really something else, isn't she?
Our work mom.
Every time we return safely from a trailblazing expedition, it's all thanks to Himeko's guidance and protection. She's the backbone of the Astral Express.
Oh, let me go tell Pom Pom what you just said. Where's your respects to our conductor?
Hey, come on! You're just trying to stir up trouble. If Himeko's the backbone of the Express, then our conductor is the absolute cutest and hardest working of all. Right, Pom Pom?
Oh? We got a new passenger? This gentleman does look kind of familiar.
This is Ryusuke, Himiko's father.
No wonder he felt so familiar. How are you, Mr. Ryusuke?
Ryusuke, shoot.
Conductor? Oh. So you must be my daughter's superior, huh? Well, thank you for taking such good care of her all this time.
Work mom, Himiko. Wife,
Superior?
mom, Kafka. Yeah?
That's way too formal. It's Himiko who's been taking care of the Express and everyone on it.
He's... What is he doing on the Express?
It's all my fault. I was just curious about your daily work, so I asked your colleagues to show me around. I know I didn't ask your permission first. Just please don't be mad, Himiko.
Mad? Why would I be mad? Mr. Ryusuke, welcome aboard the Astral Express. Is there anything else you'd like to see? I can show you around.
Well,
She's mad.
I know you'd rather keep your distance from your good-for-nothing father. You're on a journey, and it's rude of me to barge in like this. But it's been way too long since we last saw each other. As your father, I want to get to know you better. Make up for all the time we've lost. At least while you're staying here. Please allow me to show you some of the fatherly care and devotion I owe you.
Work mode engaged. Embarrassing when your dad is brought into your workplace. Yes.
Excuse me, why don't the two of you go to the party car? Shush, get the drinks ready.
Shush. Huh. All right. I'll go make some tea.
No!
That's just our domestic robot's name. Come on, Father. People are resting here. Let's not disturb them. Oh, and, come with us.
Oh man! Me? But this is a father-daughter reunion. Shouldn't I leave you two alone?
I want to talk about the Phantom Moon games, not just personal matters.
Oh, okay.
They left. Whoa. That's the first time I've seen Himeko be that cold to anyone.
Dragged into family drama. I know. I'm dragged into family drama I didn't want to be a part of.
When it comes to breaking the icy silence between a father and daughter, nothing's better than a cup of hot water. The person who drinks it will yelp, "Hot!" and be immediately met with a concerned, "How could you be so careless?" from the other party. And just like that, the conversation starts flowing.
Again.
Friendly reminder, that is not a joke, but a practical ice-breaking tip.
Ooh. Your robot is hilarious. I'm surprised how relaxing and comfy the work environment is here.
Got it. I'll make myself scarce.
And then Shusha leaves.
Being a nameless is neither relaxing nor comfy. Most of the time, we are facing down Void Rangers from the Antimatter Legion, bugs left by the Swarm disaster, Borisin, and various organizations that are suspicious of the Express or have malicious intentions for us.
That dangerous? Huh. Maybe, this trip home is a great chance to quit your job, huh?
Oh my god.
Talk about coincidence. Just so happens I'm getting on in years. And Graphia...
Dang, that robot can sense the tension. Yep.
You know that's not what I meant. Once I've set my mind on something, I never look back. Ever since I was 6, when you told me those stories about traveling through the cosmos,
yep,
I knew that someday I would walk among the stars.
You know, what that means?
Actually, I was just
This
kidding.
is your fault.
I'm not completely clueless about what the Express and what you do. Oh,
Dad was the one who inspired Himeko to travel around the world and leave home.
That's based on your adventures.
Please don't tell me it's fluffy across the blue. I never thought you'd be into comics.
That's right. The protagonist is a baseball bat-wielding raccoon. The character's based on that kid, right?
As an artist, you do have a good eye. Come over here. Thanks for giving us some time alone.
Don't mention it. I try to walk as slowly as possible.
That's the first time I've seen you smile since I've seen you this time. So, what brought you back home this time? What's the story behind our lucky meeting?
Like I said before, we're here for the Phantom Moon games.
So, the Phantom Moon games 15 years ago were the reason you were able to overcome the Weathering Curse?
Indeed.
I see. That makes sense. For those of us who haven't experienced the Ionic game firsthand, it's just something from the history books, or even akin to a myth.
But I never imagined that the Ionic game would turn into a blood sacrifice overnight. The Herald of Death was a heartless madman. If I hadn't defeated him then, all of Duo Mansion City would have become his slaughterhouse. During the
Dad
first
really
few
said
years
it.
of my
Whoa,
journey,
talking about MC Raccoon.
I
Always
relived
smile
that
at kids, but
evening
not
every
father.
single
Yep.
night in my dreams. The color of that twilight, painted with blood. So much blood. Blended with terror and screams. The victims were twisted like clay into grotesque shapes. Like paint tubes that had been snapped, one after the other. And that man, he reveled in the colors splattered everywhere and wanted the whole world to be his canvas.
Stop, Himiko, and stop dwelling on those memories.
Even if I could avenge his victims, in the end, it won't bring them back to life. The entire thing is like a heavy piece of baggage. Only by letting it go can I travel the road ahead more easily.
You did your best. And I'm glad to see you made it back here safe and sound.
I thought I'd never come back. But the times have changed. The conditions to hold the Phantom Moon Games have been met again. However, to hold 2 games in just 15 years? That in itself is far from normal. Just like 15 years ago, the IPC wants to control everything. However, a game woven by the most fickle of eons is destined to slip through everyone's grasp. I received a report from the Department of Aberration Defense. I'm sure she must also have heard. There's been a brutal incident in Dovebrook District. Someone massacred everyone at the headquarters of the Sinwish Syndicate, leaving a signature that only the Herald of Death would use. The Bloody Bloom.
What? The Herald of Death is still alive?
The Herald of Death is back at the games? Is this really the same Herald of Death as before? Why was there that sound? Why?
People at the Department of Aberration Defense told me that the Herald of Death was executed after his verdict was passed. Even were he to be resurrected, the rules dictate that the same person cannot become a supplicant twice.
Are you saying we've got a copycat?
That's right. The Herald of Death has a copycat. But what I find even more worrying is that this Phantom Moon Games has caught the attention of something even more terrifying than the Herald of Death. I believe that whether or not this Herald of Death copycat has a connection to the Phantom Moon Games, defeating him presents an excellent opportunity for you to demonstrate the resolve of the Nameless to the whole of Plain Arcadia.
Just as you did these years. Okay.
Exactly. As for you, Dad, have any clients commissioned you lately? It'd be best if you left this world for a while.
May I take that as
Suspicious
my daughter
sound alert,
showing
yep.
concern for her dad?
Thank you for the hydrate.
You can take it as a safety advisory from the Astral Express. Also, as she has already become a supplicant and joined the Phantom Moon Games, she will have my full support. I'd like her to temporarily keep the Mask of Elation that has been passed down through our family.
Oh.
Too late for me to raise any objections at this point, right? Sounds good. The mask stays with the kid.
Thank you. Would you like another drink?
Ah, got it. Next, it's time to show me the way out, isn't it? Oh, I've definitely overstayed my welcome. For most of my life, I couldn't be there for my daughter. And now that I finally have the chance, she wants me to leave. In that case, I ought to be on my way. Himiko, The Graphia family has a number of records about the Phantasmoon games, passed down through the generations. Come over to the school library later. I'll give them to you.
I'll be there, Dad.
Okay.
I apologize. My father's little tour seems to have made things awkward for everyone on the Express. Let's head to the parlor car and check in on Welt and March. Now that my father's gone, we can all relax a bit.
Just a moment, I want to chat with you. I have an idea regarding the goals of the Phantasmoon games.
Has Mr. Ryosuke left?
Yes. I told him to head home for now. After all, what is going on with the Phantasmoon games has nothing to do with him. I'm really sorry, everyone, for bringing my personal family matters
Father
onto the
to dad.
Express.
Mr. Ryosuke
Not at all.
to father
Mr.
to
Ryusuke
dad.
is your family.
Yes, growth.
And that makes him part of our family too. And the most important thing for family is to be together. So he's welcome to drop by anytime.
Madame Pearl sent a message to the Express just now, inviting our supplicant to a meeting. She'll have a private car waiting for us.
Eh?
Yes. The meeting won't be held in some stuffy, formal reception room. She would like us to visit and tour the headquarters of a company under her name instead. Himiko, you know about Pearlux Corp, right?
Of course. It's the biggest entertainment conglomerate in plain Arcadia.
Entertainment company.
That's right. Pearlux Corp is a titan, dominating the entertainment consumer market, including cartoons, comics, games, toys, and the like. They've cornered half the market.
Oh, so that's where the Pearl in Pearlux comes from. It's a play on her name.
Did Pearl mention what she wanted to talk about?
She didn't say much, but she specifically mentioned wanting to discuss the developments regarding the Phantasmoon games, and that she could provide us with a bit of help.
Helping her opponents in the Eonic game? Oh, looks like she realizes we are all in the same boat.
Elf's new VA
Perhaps
sounds more
she has
younger.
also
People were
realized that
saying he
Phantasmoon
has a more
games cannot be
scholarly,
artificially
like,
manipulated.
type to him.
We may be able to get a clearer picture of Pearl's intentions after we meet with her.
You're really going to have me meet with Pearl? You know I'm not the best with words,
Think
right?
about it. You've already crossed paths with key figures from numerous factions, and even built rapport with some. You're already a capable Nameless who can more than hold your own. Though she holds a high administrative position on this planet, do not forget, she is also one of the 10 Stonehearts. You've already dealt with Aventurine on numerous occasions, so you should have ample experience handling members of the 10 Stonehearts.
Hey, don't worry. If things do get messy, yours truly is here to save the day.
Looks like March wants to visit too.
I'm just trying to look out for her here. Even if things do go sideways, Pearl wouldn't dare get mad at two adorable young ladies like us, right?
Lol.
Well then, I'll leave this meeting to you two.
Aren't you coming with us, Himeko?
I'd like to talk with my father. Didn't he say he would hand over the records about the Phantasmoon games from our family history to me? And honestly, isn't this a good chance for you youngsters to handle things independently?
We're given the key
I
to the
understand.
city.
In that case, she, March, and I will be heading out now.
Let's go run rampant.
Score! A private car! So, where are we getting picked up?
You should be familiar with it. It's just under the giant gate next to the At Plaza.
Isn't that where we first met Sparksy? Since we're getting chauffeured there, why not just come straight to us?
Isn't this the perfect chance to do some shopping? Looks like we're not the only ones getting picked up then.
Perfect! I've been wanting to stop by the comic store to grab a copy of Fluffy Across the Blue.
Run rampant, yes.
Look! There's a convenience store. Mind if I grab a copy of Fluffy Across the Blue while we're waiting?
Is that the comic based on the Express's adventures? The author sure knows how to tap into what's trending.
The best part is that the author drew all of us as adorable little animals. Totally fits our personas, don't you think?
You're super adorable March Bunny. I'm the protagonist. The author is totally infringing on our IP. Also, did you hear about the new fake collab with Honkai Star Rail? I did hear about it. I'm interested to know. I've seen the leaks. Interesting.
Material doesn't infringe on anyone's rights.
Dang! There goes my payday.
In fact, it was recently announced that the Fluffy is getting an animated adaptation, and the copyright for it is currently held by Pearlux Corp.
It's a super memorable comic. No way can I miss getting a copy while I'm here. I promise I won't be long. A couple of minutes, tops.
Looks like we got here on the early side. Since coming to this world, I still haven't had a chance to get a street-level view of the city. How about this? We'll meet up under the ad at the Plaza Gate in a few minutes.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
1 second.
Might as well take a look around then.
Why'd they walk in front of me? Welt with his 2 daughters. Father left us unsupervised. So it seems. They must really hold us in high esteem. Okay, let's continue. Wander around until the shuttle arrives.
Insane! Did you see the post I shared? Hey, you hear the news? There was a supplicant battle at Graphia Academy.
Uh-huh. Wow,
Yeah,
really?
I saw it. The online forums are already blowing up.
Yeah, I wonder why.
A supplicant called Sparksy. How terrifying! Actually using live streams to spread mimetic viruses. Eons, that's just evil.
I know.
I can't believe the Department of Aberration Defense is letting someone that dangerous run loose.
I know, right?
I heard her live stream got permabanned. Good thing that Nameless from the Astral Express acted so quickly.
Yeah.
I wonder what the next supplicant will do.
Have you read the new chapter of Fluffy? Have you read the new chapter of Fluffy Across the Blue?
Sorry, I'm not into comics for kids.
They just released the official concept art for that giant pom-pom robot!
Pom-pom robot?
That mech design is totally unrealistic. What's so great about it?
Do you have the slightest clue how to talk to other people? Do you?
Not at all.
Hey, relax. Now, if we were talking about a fusion between Daybreak Squadron and the Raccoon, that would totally get my attention.
Wow! You are unbelievably childish!
You're both childish! Let each other enjoy your own... never mind. Your own interest. Whoa! Pom-pom X... with Gundam! I know!
Hello there. Would you like to learn more about the Research Society of Happy Smiles?
So, are there any charges or fees?
Peppy! Why is your opacity down to 50%? Did something have happened to him? Time to notify the next of kin. Actually, I should contact Astra first. Something happened to Peppy! Peppy's in trouble! Asta, I saw Peppy near the Plan Arcadia app gate, but he's not gonna make it! Please text me back ASAP. At least let me make sure you're okay. Peppy, sorry, I'm shopping at Plan Arcadia right now and my hands are full, so I can only send you a voice message. Peppy's vitals are normal, and oh, he's heading towards the gate. Watch where you're stepping. That's Madame Herta's custom-made dress. Thanks for your hard work. I'll keep track. I'll keep tracking his location. As soon as things are up, I'll rush over to join you. What? A dog noise lies. I knew it was her scent. Another Peppy. Aren't I your and only one bestie, Peppy? What do you mean another? Ah, another Peppy! Oh. I'm Peppy. Don't you have your own name? Oh no. I knew you were fake. Peppy would never come here by a rocket. Peppy comes from a spaceship. Came on a spaceship with Asta. So, you're a rocket. Sorry about that. My dog language isn't that great. Why do you two look exactly the same? You have to ask Mama Dog about that. The puppy wouldn't know. Got something else to say? The two puppies lie down before you, bumping noses and touching paws after an intense but silent conversation. Peppy nods solemnly. That's so mean. That's bullying a dog. Trailblazer, we have to help Peppy. We have to help Rocket. Hello, Winter. Welcome to the stream. It's said that a ghost got its favorite TV stuck and it wants us to rescue the TV. Is your translation legit? Maybe? Okay, fine. We'll help them. Double Peppy for both arms to hold. Yes. Pep, pep, brain time, steer. I know. Okay. Oh.
Is the weight of work and stress in your life crushing you? Check out the Research Society of Happy Smiles.
So, this free?
Fail.
Rest assured, the only thing joining our Research Society will cost you is a bit of your precious time.
Time is money.
We've set up a venue near Dovebrook, where we offer free psychological counseling and living assistance to all visitors. All our services are provided free of charge.
I had a friend who passed away, and he'd mentioned you before. He told me that if I ever ran into trouble, the kind people at the Research Society would help me.
Your friend passed away? How terribly sad! But the words he left you have illuminated your path in life.
He told me that if I joined the Research Society of Happy Smiles, I could get rid of my suffering forever and be eternally happy. That true?
Of course it's true. Just look at the society we live in. Everyone's suspicious and dismissive of one another, and willing to take dangerous risks just for a little pleasure, for a thrill. Did you hear about how a streamer took over Graphia Academy and was trying to spread a memetic virus through the internet? And over in Dovebrook, gang violence erupted and left a pile of corpses in its wake. Oh, may the Master of Elation save us all. The Research Society was founded with
everyone
the
is
sole
well.
purpose
Hello,
of
Winter.
healing humanity's
And
incurable
hope you're
inner
well.
pain. Following Aha's creed, we aim to spread laughter across the mortal coil and eliminate all suffering.
Eliminate all suffering. What do you mean?
Exactly what it says. As an eraser wipes away the doodles of a pencil, so too shall the pain be wiped away. Have either of you heard about the tragedy of the Bloodstained Games 15 years ago?
Yep. I've heard of it.
Why, of course you have. You're the Astral Express's superstar. You've even dug up everything there is to know about something that happened over a decade ago. There was an awful accident during the last Phantom Moon Games, and many people lost their loved ones and children. It was as if a hole that could never be filled had been drilled into their hearts, leaving only sorrow to accompany them for the rest of their lives. To escape their suffering, these people who had lost their loved ones gathered together and established a mutual support association. This was the Research Society of Happy Smiles' predecessor.
That is not a good way to handle grief.
And the Research Society continues to help more and more people emerge from the darkness in their lives and step into a brighter, happier future. Come to think of it, it would be most wonderful if a distinguished person like yourself were also interested in our Research Society. Should you find yourself with a moment to spare, please come and visit our Mutual Aid Society.
Well, if it isn't the Astral Express's superstar. Of course it's you. Looks like we really were bound to run into each other.
Mm-hmm. Ah, the detective passerby. What are you doing here? What? Here to catch me again?
Perish the thought! You're the hero who just saved Duo Mention City. Laying a hand on you would spark public outrage. I'm here to do my job. Problem is, you've gone and messed up my investigation.
How'd I manage that?
Here I was, pretending to be a broke passerby to infiltrate this shady research society. You should have ignored me, but no, you acted like some approachable celebrity waltzing into a supermarket, hijacking my conversation with their recruiter. Now, with a star like you here,
Oops.
I can't even test the waters anymore. You must have heard about the Sinuish Syndicate killings in Dovebrook, right? The lead I'm following might be connected to this Research Society of Happy Smiles. But I'll stop there. Not like you're going to pay for my intel, and none of this is any of your business anyway.
Someone I knew died in that incident.
Ah. And based on your social circle, you wouldn't be talking about the poor IPC sap who was unlucky enough to be there, huh? Planning to avenge him?
Maybe. I'm planning on defeating the Herald of Death that counts as revenge. Are you going to pull for Ashvale?
So
Nope.
your next miracle will be executing the Herald of Death.
Not really. I'm
Can't say I'm
not really
surprised.
interested in pulling
Be careful. The murderer is the Herald of Death. He's dangerous.
for the males in Honkai Star Rail. There's very few males that I pull for.
Oh, thanks for your concern. Oh, be careful. Been a hot minute since anyone said that to me. Even so, it's my duty to solve the case. Doesn't matter if nobody pays me. I'll still find the killer and exact justice on the spot.
Why? A friend of yours was among the victims? What about you? Is anyone or has anyone already pulled for Ashvale?
Revenge killings or turf wars. Wouldn't be unusual for gang members to die like that, but dying at the hands of some psycho who kills for kicks? That I can't accept. No matter where you are in the cosmos, which era, regardless of how civilization evolves, some rules will just never change. Like an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
Hey, guess which lucky girl just managed to snag the last copy in the whole store?
Which male would you pull for Aventurine? I got Aventurine for... Did I get Aventurine for free? I don't know. I have Aventurine. I use Aventurine. I have Dong
The famous
Hong.
detective. You could say your friend and I are acquainted through past clashes.
I don't know who I would pull for. We don't actually fight, though. I don't really know this guy.
Oh, my. Celebrities truly are heartless.
first time I've ever heard anyone introduce themselves as a famous detective.
Ha!
Mr. Ashvale, why are you staring at me? Is there something weird on my face?
Young lady, you're holding a copy of Fluffy Across the Blue, right?
Have a good night, Andrew. Thank
Would
you
you
again for
mind
dropping
giving
on
it to
the
me?
stream today, and thank you for the hydrates.
Well, give it to you? This was the last copy in the store, you know.
Oh, I see. Of course. I'm not asking you to give it away for free. I'll pay for it. The retail price is 300 credits. I can pay you 10 times sticker price. 3,000 credits. What do you say?
Hey, mister, this isn't about the money.
Because it was the last one on the shelves. True, true. The last item in stock is like the final slice of cake on the plate. The last prey animal on the plains. It fails to stir our urge to seize it before anyone else.
1,
So?
2, 3, 4,
30,000 credits.
5. Thank you, Training Sword, for the exercise redeem.
That's my final offer. I'm not exactly rolling in money here.
Why are you fighting over a comic book with a kid? Aren't you a bit too old for that stuff? Aren't you fighting over a comic book?
Truth is, I'm actually buying it for that foolish friend of mine. The one who died. Today is his farewell ceremony. I thought I'd buy him his favorite comic to pay my respects.
Go to another store.
He'd always be rambling on about some raccoon with a baseball bat. And how the journey of the express would never end, that kind of stuff. I heard those stories so many times, it felt like my ears were gonna fall off. But after all that fuss, I completely missed the chance to buy it. Every store around here is sold out.
Oh, that's enough. My poor little heart can't handle sob stories like that. Here, Mr. Ashvale, take the comic.
Oh, thank you very much for the comic, young lady. Here's the 30,000 credits, as promised. Oh, I heard you're the real-life inspirations for the characters. Since you're here, could I perhaps trouble you to sign it?
Unbelievable. Aww.
Sign as "May your journey never end."
Thank you both. If Kostad could see this from where he is now, I'm sure he'd be smiling down on us. As a token of my gratitude, I'd like to give you a friendly word of caution, little girl. I know you plan to target the Herald of Death and cement your heroic image. However, all eyes will be on you during the Phantom Moon Games. At such a public stage, discretion would be wise. Because when the masses see your magnificent miracles and wield your extraordinary power, fear and jealousy could turn their wish power into wish you ill power at the drop of a hat. Forgive the expression, but you get what I mean. So, whatever plans you might have for this Herald of Death, why not leave the whole messy affair of revenge to someone who couldn't care less about winning or losing? Like me. Just like this comic. I'm dead set on getting him.
You're a supplicant? Oh, he's a supplicant.
Is he an acquaintance of yours?
He's just some weird detective who was passing by.
It's nearly time for Perlux Corp to pick us up. We should get going.
Is that our ride? No, that's just a car I stopped.
Well, we're here. So where are they? I don't see anyone in IPC uniform.
The mech behind us? They're running late? Maybe they got the wrong time. Maybe we got stood up.
No way. They're professionals and they work for a huge company. There's no way they'd just bail without saying anything.
Greetings, crew of the
Told
Astral
you.
Express. It is my honor to escort you on your visit to headquarters.
Mechatron?
I am guard number 100086, created by Perlux Corp, a security specialist from the business division. My designated human name is Faerun, said to derive from an ancient language meaning iron. It's a pleasure to be of service.
Wow, a Mechatron employee. How cool is that? How long have you been waiting here?
Please, do not concern yourselves with such things. My sole duty today is to ensure everyone reaches Perlux headquarters safely and happily.
So, what are we waiting for? Let's go!
According to the instructions given to me by Madame Pearl's secretary, there is still one more guest I need to pick up.
One more? Ah, Nashville.
Well, now, how did I not see this coming? Looks like we're going the same way after all.
Of course.
It's you again!
Give March back her comic.
Mechatron, what's the plan? Do we hop into your cockpit, or are you gonna give us all a piggyback while you fly over?
Your ride is ready. Please, take your seats, everyone.
Oh, wow. It's a taxi. It's a taxi.
Whoa. Now that's what I call a custom paint job.
Your ride isn't your run-of-the-mill business car, but a customized, made-to-order vehicle, used especially for receiving guests.
Sorry, this might come across as a bit insensitive, but I have to ask, can Faerun actually fit in the driver's seat?
Can you fit? How are you gonna drive this thing?
Of course not. I'll be driving and monitoring this vehicle remotely.
Now, dang, that is a Gundam. Yes. I want to know what it's like in the car. Wealth is in awe.
That is astonishing.
Wow, that's one massive robot!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the headquarters of the Perlux Corp.
Back when Himeko said this was an entertainment company, I knew their headquarters wouldn't be some ordinary old office building. But this is way too much. That giant robot statue? This place is totally like some supersized mega hangar!
Ha ha! You're absolutely right. In accordance with the vision of our founder, our lobby was intentionally constructed as you see it now. To realize dreams that far exceed what consumers imagine has always
Welt is a mecha fan confirmed. Oh yes, that was mentioned earlier.
never strayed from it.
During the first patch, yeah.
If any of you are familiar with our company's works, you may recognize this as
Welt is gonna answer.
Mechatron Warrior Series, the Daybreak Squadron's base of operations.
Looks like Mr. Yang here is quite a fan of our company's animated works. Now, Madame Pearl would like to invite everyone from the Astral Express to take a tour before your official meeting begins. She has arranged for a member of our staff to accompany you, so please, wait here a moment.
I understand, Mr. Faerun. Thank you for escorting us all this way.
Well then, I'll take my leave. This way, Detective.
See you around, everyone.
His little boy love for robots is showing. I know, right?
Oh, really? Pearl wants us to look around here before the meeting? That seems kinda weird.
Could it be related to her proposed collaboration? Perhaps this is her way of introducing her other identity.
It's all good as long as we get a chance to look around. That works for me. Why don't we explore while we wait for our new guide? Mr. Yang! Over here, quick, come on!
Looks like March's inner explorer has been awakened again. Let's not wander too far this time, shall we?
Mr. Yang, isn't this your favorite giant robot?
Giant robot engines of creation. Behold the Mechatrons! Standing tall astride the earth. Oh no.
I don't know what to say. Except
Components were never installed. Oh, what a shame. I was hoping to see it finished. To see the completed Mechatron. Imagine how it would look in motion. What a glorious sight that would be.
Really? In that case, Mr. Yang, let's hear it. Which one's stronger? This giant robot, or that Arahato you designed back when you were an animator?
Seeing as we're on someone else's property, comparing robots from different works would be most disrespectful to the creators themselves.
Come on, tell us. Pretty please? I want to know. Comparing things is human nature. We can't help ourselves.
Yeah, like how Cosmicon Collective players are always obsessed with power scaling all the characters.
Arahato is an animation all about robots, while Daybreak Squadron is a live-action hero drama. The two really cannot be compared.
Oh, what a stereotypically textbook mature answer.
Don't know if it's on my end, but the stream is lagging.
Well behind me, so please cut this mature old man some slack, would you? We don't usually
YouTube tends to lag further behind Twitch.
So why don't the three of us take a photo under this massive Mechatron?
Now we're talking. Let me set the self-timer, so we can all get in the shot together.
I think it's fine now. Okay. Booyah! Don't forget to turn on the beauty filter.
Oh, standing below a huge Mechatron like this is just incredible.
Looks like Mr. Yang's still young at heart after all.
Rotate view. Bread? Please remember to eat the bread. What the?
Where did this extra person in the photo come from?
Ghost? But it's daytime, and there's way too many people here anyway.
Smells like Sparksy. Who are you? Who's this now?
Who are you?
Thanks.
Oh. Wow, this truly is a
Yeah?
magnificent face.
Not Sparksy.
Oh, it's nothing like how it looks on the news. Being able to see it up close feels almost...
She's also
surreal.
blushing. Oh man.
Am I too close?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I'm not great with personal space.
I could tell. Keep the compliments coming. Any closer and I'm calling the cops. Don't scare me like that. You can't afford the consequences.
Sorry. It's impossible not to stare at a face this amazing. You'll forgive me, right? Oh, right. I forgot to show you my ID. Right, here we are. I'm Nihilux, and I work at Perlux Corp's Imagenesis Technology Department.
Nihilux.
I'm a P-30 agent who works for the IPC.
Hello, Miss Nihilux. How high up the corporate ladder is P-30?
Just a slightly higher ranking workhorse, that's all. Not on the same level as those big shots from the Strategic Investment Department who you folks usually deal with.
So, what brings you here?
Madam Pearl sent me to the lobby to pick you up. All of you are famous super cosmic level heroes whose faces have been all over the news more times than I can count. So of course I recognized you right away and just couldn't help rushing over here to snap a selfie with you. Hope you don't mind.
I see. Well, then, hello, Miss Nihilux.
Hello everyone. Starting now, I'll be your tour guide, taking you on a comprehensive and in-depth tour to every single must-visit place in this building. From the Mechatron Imagenesis that managed to pique Mr. Yang's interest, to Miss March's favorite fluffy across the blue merchandise, I'll reveal all the secrets behind our
Damn that
product.
raise. Yep.
Oh, seriously? I can't wait!
Of course I'm being serious. If there's anything you want to see, learn about, or even get your hands on along the way, anything at all, just let me know. Why don't we head to the gift shop first? I'll get you all some souvenirs. Mr. Yang, you seem reluctant to part with the Mechatron. Want to take a few more pictures with it?
I'm just curious. When will this giant robot be completed?
Here's a little spoiler. That's actually part of today's tour. We'd like to invite the heroes of the Astral Express to help complete this Mechatron statue.
Will it be able to move like the other Mechatrons in Plain Arcadia once it's done?
That's... Oh, I'm afraid it'll be a bit tricky. You're probably all aware that Mechatrons are imaginae driven by wish power, which means they don't actually have any complex machinery inside them. You know how humans tend to unconsciously imagine inanimate objects as living things that can think and move? It's this empathetic projection that grants wish power to Mechatrons. No, to all imaginae, giving them life.
So what's wrong with this Mechatron? I'm thinking this big old bot ought to be able to move to the... Yeah?
Think away. But one person's thoughts alone won't cut it. The bigger the imaginae, the more wish power needed to sustain it. We'd need to break free from the mental shackles of impossibility to bring such a massive imaginae to life. That in turn requires stories filled with the grandest of wishes and imaginations that know no bounds. Alas, modern humans think way too practically. People can't help but wonder, how does such a huge Mechatron even move? Given how massive it is, why doesn't it just collapse under its own weight? The tiniest seed of doubt in the giant Mechatron, standing tall astride the Earth, becomes nothing but an impossibility. Maybe it'd have a better chance of coming to life in a more primitive society.
Oh, truly a pity.
Oh, cheer up! Today's your chance to finish building this massive Mechatron. Think of how many robot enthusiasts would kill for this kind of opportunity.
Hang on a sec. Is there really no paper?
There's so much content. As in merch. I don't know how I would be able to see this without or walk around this without not buying merch.
There's a saying that goes, dreams of wealth, the heart of a hero, and countless efforts all lead to Perlux Corp. Whether you're a kid or an adult, everyone has their own sweet dreams. Becoming a hero who saves the world from evil forces. Merging with a giant Mechatron to unleash awesome ultimate moves. Yeah! Perlux Corp sells these dreams and makes a killing off of them. If I could have everyone's attention, you can buy models of Perlux Corp's Mechatrons in this area. Among them is the best-selling Daybreak Squadron series.
Wow, look at this. It's so intricate. No wonder Mr. Yang's got Mechatrons on the brain.
I very much envy the kids
You
here.
fan of robots?
Back in my day,
I have things that I can build that are robots that have Gundam. I just don't have time. Like many
Seeing
things.
all your eyes light up like that reminded me that I too was once young. Back then, there was a stretch when I was so broke that I'd spend ages debating whether to buy a carton of milk from the convenience store. I kept telling myself that I had to work hard so I could get rich someday.
So, did you manage to get rich?
After years of hard work and hustling, at the very least, I'm no longer young.
You are both young and beautiful, and you ended up at the hands of the Perlix Corporation.
Oh, aren't you the sweetest? But I do have my secret to staying young.
Okay.
That is, lying about your actual age. Keep that in mind, just in case. Now, back to the grind. I wouldn't call it striking it rich, but I'm pretty close to making a sweet little profit.
Oh, don't keep us in suspense, Miss Nihilux. Just spill the beans. Pretty please.
You might not believe this, but I have some friends who've been trying to create a decentralized digital currency to fight against the IPC's credit system.
Are these people from Punk Lord?
That's right. These people are from the Nomadic Miners faction. They've discovered a way to hijack Noose's computing power for mining, and are digging up a limited supply of learned coins. And I have gone all in with everything I got on this project.
I feel like this is a very risky way of doing things.
Life's full of ups and downs, right? The higher the risk, the bigger the reward.
Oh, these two are monsters. Fight them.
Hey, wait.
Bitcoin, yeah.
This isn't right. Isn't this Pom-Pom?
Oh, wow! Oh, that's some really fine craftsmanship.
This is a toy model of Alloy King Pom-Pom, which hasn't been officially released to the market yet. But just you wait. You'll see even cooler toys coming up later.
Are you sure there's no copyright issue with this thing?
Actually, this is Pom-Pom from Fluffy Across the Blue, which is totally unrelated to the Pom-Pom from Astral Express.
That means they're related. Copyright stuff is really complicated, huh? Why is it called King Pom-Pom? Nah, she's gonna lose. She's gonna lose it all. Yep.
Astral Express, I'd say. We can't exactly call them Pom-Pom Kong, can we? Speaking of souvenirs for the Express, I bet nothing could be more perfect than this toy. I have a small favor to ask. Would you mind taking a photo with me by that headless Mechatron statue over there? And maybe signing the photo too. I'd love to leave it as a memento for the staff at Perlux Corp. How's that sound? If you're willing, I can pull a few strings and use my access privileges to give you all the gold-plated prototype of the yet-to-be-released King Pom-Pom Alloy Armor 999, the only one in the entire universe. Just give it a thought.
Sweet! Sounds like a deal, as expected of a P-30 agent abusing their power and giving us the goods.
It's nothing, really. When heroes from the Astral Express grace our humble establishment, how could we not offer something special? It would be unworthy of your status otherwise.
It's all up to you.
Nah, this is Pokemon versus Palworld, yep. I thought we were here for work.
The officially licensed Fluffy.
Man, and Mechatron in perfect harmony. Ready to take a photo?
I'm ready. I love this one so much. I suddenly have this selfish urge to keep it all to myself.
And don't forget about that exclusive gift you promised.
You bet. In fact, I'll throw in a normal edition for each one of you as hush money. Come on, let's head to checkout.
Getting threatened now? God, I look... You love the emotes. I know, they're so cute.
Magico Mecha. On sale soon.
You watch Daybreak Squadron too?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Pearl.
How are you doing? It's my pleasure to serve you.
I'd like to present each of our 3 distinguished guests from the Astral Express with an Alloy King Pom-Pom toy model as a gift.
Sure, you got it. For the gift expense record, could you please provide your employee ID?
Ha!
Please charge these expenses to this employee ID.
Huh. This is Madame Pearl's ID number.
But Pearl's ID number?
After all, you are esteemed guests invited by Madame Pearl herself. It would only be fitting for the gifts to be presented in her name.
You didn't ask her
I
first?
see. Please wait a moment.
Oh dear.
Your Alloy King Pom-Pom is all packed up. Would you like to take it with you, or shall we use our delivery service?
Since we still have the tour to go through, please just have it delivered to the Astral Express.
No problem. Hope you enjoy your visit here.
Now that the gifts are done, I'll take you to the Mechatron Design Lab.
This is the part I've been looking forward to the most.
Girl really said, let's my superior pay. They'll cover the cost. We don't need to ask them. Oh no.
You're the... No way! You're Miss Raccoon! No, that's not right. You're oh, from the Astral Express. Wow! And is Miss March Bunny herself here too?
Hi. I actually prefer to be called by my real name, March 7th. This is Mr. Yang.
How lucky to meet 3 members of the Express crew at once. I'm a huge fan of you all, especially my senior. I haven't missed a single episode of Fluffy Across the Blue. And I've even bought all the collector's editions.
Oh, how could this guy say he likes you more than me to my face? Good thing I'm not that
Hiyo. Good evening. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome.
Don't worry, March. It's hard to tell if people in this world love the real Express crew or just the cute animal crew
Oh
from
my!
the Fluffy.
Yes, it's her.
I don't just follow the
Nilex?
Fluffy series. I've been keeping
Neolex?
tabs on all your adventures in Bellabog, the
Yep.
Cienjo, Penacony, and Emphorius. Though, it's such a shame there's so little video footage of the Emphorian War online. Oh, right. I just rewatched the scene where the Trailblazer embarked on another trailblazing expedition in Holy Grail Stay Night. Oh, Each was so inspiring.
Ah, stop it, you're making me blush. I couldn't have made it without some of my team's efforts. Dang, he's a diehard fan, yes. Nihilex, yeah.
What a stellar role model for all of us. All right. I have a precious trash can in my collection at home. If I'd have known I'd meet my senior today, I'd have brought that can with me.
You would have carried a trash... Never mind.
For your autograph?
On
if that's
where?
Okay with you, just sign my clothes, please. I'm never gonna watch this ever again.
Oh, you're acting exactly like me from 10 minutes ago, kid. Don't worry, she won't fly away just yet. As for you, you've been chattering away nonstop. How about giving us a proper introduction so that your idol gets to know you better?
Sorry, I got way too excited. I'm Warrior Cinderborn from Daybreak Squadron. And my real name... Well, my real name doesn't matter. Just call
Your
me
real
Cinderborn.
name doesn't matter?
If you're not
What
in a
if
hurry,
we need
would you
to,
mind
like,
chatting with me
find
for a
you?
bit?
I actually don't know much about the Daybreak Syndicate. Bro really said he would bring a bin. He would carry a bin with him to get me to sign it.
Popular superhero drama in Full Wish TV's Mechatron Warrior series.
Oh dear.
Following the story of young heroes fighting alongside Mechatrons against the Shadow Slither to save Plain Arcadia.
I never expected Mr. Yang to be so familiar with our story's background.
After all, I'm a loyal fan of your show.
I'm truly honored. I'm just a small-time actor playing a hero on TV. And like my senior's deeds inspired me, Daybreak Squadron has also motivated people to fight against all challenges in real life. Recently, Full Wish TV got approval from the Department of Aberration Defense. So now, the magical Mechatron Daybreak Warriors from the show can operate in reality. My friends and I are
Sus that he has an alias. Yes. Welt has such a cute side of geeking out about robots. Yes. Who took over Welt? Welt got a new VA as of this patch, so he's no longer silent. And there has been talks that this new VA sounds more like a scholar, which does also fit Welt. But he loses the, you know, like a little bit of like the calmness from before, like the elder from before kind of tone. But at the same time, Welt is also a very big fan of robots, supposedly. So
I'm here today to test a Mechatron's performance and do some advertising shoots while I'm at it.
Full Wish TV and Perlex Corp have always been partners. Even the squad's transformation Mechatron is imaginated by Perlex Corp. The more popular Daybreak Squadron's drama becomes, the more wish power flows into the Mechatrons, making the squad shine even brighter in reality. And the more active they are, the better Perlex Corp's model kits sell. It's a perfect, virtuous cycle.
shouldn't we continue with the tour now, though?
I'm sorry for taking up your precious time with all this chit-chat. If the crew hasn't visited the combat testing area yet, I'd like to volunteer myself as my senior's opponent for the test. If that's all right with you.
Is that okay? Wouldn't that damage? Would it cause damage to the place?
Well, of course I know your bat could send us off
Chaos.
with a single hit.
Where's the distinguished gentleman? I don't know. That raspy touch is not as present. Yes, the raspy touch for Welt is not as present this time.
Express gracing us with guidance and leaving some data would surely make the staff here very happy.
Oh, what perfect timing! The combat testing area is also part of today's tour.
That's the way to fame for ya. Don't let down those kids who look up to you.
Honestly, that's my weakness. I can't allow myself to let adorable kids down.
Oh dear.
First, have everyone take part in the assembly process for the Mechatron in the control room. Then, using this Mechatron as a template,
He hit
we'll build
us with a
smaller
thumbs
unit
up.
for her so
Yep.
she can try out the combat test program. So, follow me, everyone.
Okay. Interesting. Meow.
This is Perlux
A lot of story. Let's just sit here and listen to the story.
15 years ago, the first Mechatrons of plain Arcadia were born here, and they immediately gained widespread social influence upon their debut. Today, Mechatrons have become the most common and iconic symbol throughout the streets. You could say that Mechatrons are the first and currently only Imagine that can be mass-produced on assembly lines.
Doesn't Planacadia really need that many Mechatrons? Parallax has really changed Planacadia.
Perlex Corp has indeed driven the modernization of Imagine in plain Arcadia. Who knows? Maybe even stranger Imagine will be created in the future. Say, dear guests, do you know what the first step is to creating an Imagine in plain Arcadia?
Drawing on the physical form, making a wish to AHA, submitting an application to the Department of Aberration Defense? No?
Sorry, but they're out of the service area right now. Actually, it's about drawing the physical form. Drawing the physical form means humans using brushes to give shape to fictional beings, which was originally the domain of professional artists. But here, collective creation and standardized Mechatron blueprints have replaced traditional artwork, improving standardized workflow efficiency and reducing wish power resource waste. In short, this is the industrial revolution everyone's been chasing.
Oh, to think that even Imagenesis,
I want this kind of
still
power.
as magical as this,
Yes.
could be industrialized. I'm suddenly starting to admire the IPC.
That's nothing. Our company aims to create 2 billion Mechatrons for social production and public services before Arcadian calendar 2030. And that includes special combat Mechatrons like the Daybreak Squadron.
That's a staggering number. But can the wish power of the people here really sustain so many Imagine?
That's why Perlux Corp keeps churning out animations and hero shows one after another. In other places, these are just entertainment. But here, they're legit breeding grounds for spiritual energy. All of this shall serve Madame Pearl's grand goals and ideals. All right, back to square one. First step, let's go print the Mechatron structure blueprint.
This way? This way.
Please adjust the Mechatron design parameters according to your needs.
Pretend to adjust the parameters, but then restore everything to default. Open the preset parameters and carefully pick a set. Keep fine-tuning each set until satisfied.
Mechatron assembly blueprint updated. Processing. Printing.
While waiting for the blueprint to print, it suddenly hits you. This is just a trial project.
Could it be that no matter how much I adjusted, the final printout always comes out exactly the same?
Your suspicion makes sense. But please answer my question first. Which do you prefer? The sense of achievement that comes from hard work, or the convenience of getting things done easily?
The sense of accomplishment that comes with hard work. The convenience of getting things done easily. I want both. I want both.
You got that right. The fully automated Imogenesis blueprint design system perfectly matches your needs. You can meticulously adjust every parameter, or just hit one button to skip it all, and the automated system will always produce results that meet the standards. Amazing, right? Just like how the inventors on planet Screwlum used to ask themselves, if all their inventions were already pre-recorded in the Supreme Punch Tape, what's the point of inventing in the first place?
Printing complete. Please retrieve your blueprint.
What you just said is the answer. It's not about the results of creation, but the elation we experience in the process.
Oh, hello. But please, show me your Mechatron assembly blueprint.
Submit the blueprint.
No problem. Blueprint has been recorded. The Mechatron parts are ready to go. Hope you enjoy the experience.
Mr. Yang, you're not coming along?
No. March and I will just watch you play from the side.
Really?
Now then, please follow my guidance to complete the Mechatron assembly. This experience mainly involves assembling 3 parts: the arm, the shoulder armor, and the Daybreak blade on the back of the Mechatron. Go for it, little raccoon! Assemble the Magico Mechatron Daybreak Warriors and save our city!
Save our city!
Heading out.
Oh dear. What the hell? I want this kind of color, this power. Save our city! Oh dear. Okay.
The first step of assembly is to remove each part from the frame, one by one. Nippers, hobby knife, sandpaper, sanding stick. Perlux doesn't provide any of these. But don't worry, the explosive device will solve all your problems. Just step on it, bravely.
Oh well.
It may look brutal, but it leaves no burn. And that's the magic that we at Perlux Corp are so proud of.
Interesting. The fist kind of reminds me of Bullabog's fist. Yes. Interesting. Step on them. Okay. step on them.
Next, please activate the mechanical maintenance arm and align it with the shoulder joint base to connect the arm.
She's gaming! Oh no.
Good. We're done with the arm for now.
Oh, this is how I get it. Good. I was very confused for a second.
Next, activate the mobile maintenance rack and adjust the mech armor to the shoulder armor panel position.
I missed out on all the big coins. Tragedy.
Just like before, the first step is to remove the parts from the frame. Artificial gravity field adjusting. Please exercise caution. Activate the thruster and push the shoulder armor towards the unit interface.
I'm so confused.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This giant Mechatron is truly the soul of Lux Corp. Now, for the final part. Please install the Daybreak blade on its back. Aim at the mounting point on the back, and fire! Awaken! Daybreak blade! Mission accomplished! The colossal Mechatron you built with your own hands will now stand proudly in the center of this hall. The great hero of the Astral Express has graced this place, left behind a blueprint, and even contributed their own inspiration to the completion of the Mechatron statue. What outstanding promotional material this is for the marketing department.
Will we get royalties for helping you out with this? Parkour!
A new hero is born right here. Step forth, Miss Little Raccoon, and become the guardian of Plain Arcadia.
We don't want to. What if we want to leave?
Powerful wish power supply entity detected. Initiating link. Mechatron synchronization rate 15%.
Assembly complete. Could the next step be? That's right. With the completion of the Mechatron assembly, It's time for some heart-pounding combat!
Mechatron synchronization rate, 39%. 42%.
They are going to make so much money on the Trailblazers name.
Fanboy
Yep.
Cinderborn is eagerly awaiting some pointers from you. While we can't power up this big guy, I've printed a small unit. Now it's time to show you how a Mechatron fights. Merged with the Mechatron? Where am I now? Why, of course. It's the combat testing sandbox.
Robot fight!
Those dazzling colors.
Fight,
are like
fight, 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 fight!
bursting through the stars. Enhanced full body armor. A steadfast shield for the people. Roar! What a powerful strike! That's our hero, Little Raccoon! This strike carries the hope of all citizens! Hi-ya! What? Our hero got blocked by an illegal building! City, what are you doing? No choice left. Smash it to pieces, hero!
Go, Giant Robo!
Dealing with the city's crisis, and let Madame Pearl worry about the compensation.
You can't tell if you're on her side or not.
Duo Mention City has made it through the worst of it! Do we press on, or wipe out the monsters and... The monsters that were after.
Could it be the one and only Trailblazer of the Astral Express walking towards us?
Yeah, that's right! Please call me the Galactic Baseballer. Whoa, what's with that crazy getup over there? You still recognize me in this form?
You bet. After all, you're our beloved hero.
Oh dear.
Although the giant shadow crisis in Duo Mention City has been dispelled, the real battle for you and the Daybreak Squadron is only just beginning! As the old and new generations of superheroes, you will face off here to determine the victor!
Forced by raging fire, burn away the darkness, the star that set the world ablaze! Blaze Weaver! Slice through the skies, flanks of lightning! From the blue heavens descend, Azurling!
Shatters the eternal night, light blazing bright, the radiant bow of hope, Dawn Lance!
Cut through despair, unyielding blade of steel, edge that never fades. Cinderborn, you can do it, friend.
Darkness wanes, and dawn awakens! The Daybreak Squadron arises!
Daybreak Squad! That was so cool! Hold on, where are we in the story now? This is so cringe. What's going on?
This is an official challenge from the Daybreak Squadron.
This is just Power Rangers and big robots, yeah.
If we defeat you, we hope you'll accept our invitation to become the honorary Phantom 5th member of the Daybreak Squadron and help us safeguard the peace of Planet Arcadia.
Don't worry, I won't lose. I'm still wanting. I still want to continue trailblazing. He's already gray. So what color can I be?
Ha ha! I admire your confidence. Hey, Greg, didn't you have something to tell your hero? Now's your perfect chance.
Cringe!
My friend, you know what? Every time I transform into
It sounds like he's
Megatron,
tearing up.
I imagine I'm
Where is
you.
this distinguished gentleman?
Think about what you would do when facing danger. It is your adventure stories that give me strength. So I'll give it my all from now on. Please don't hold back.
Cut the chatter, let's get to it. In that case, let me give you some pointers.
Now then, let's settle this on the horizon, where the vengeance moon rises!
Oh, we have to...
Let the two of us see what you're made of.
Oh!
Come on! One and only Trailblazer?
It's your turn!
That's so dope. 1 versus 4 is not an easy fight for them. Yep.
As expected of the Astral Express hero, you're so powerful!
Boss, Gray, I'll leave the rest to you.
The honor is mine to cross blades with you.
As heroes, we'll never back down!
I'm so confused. Oh wow, 1 HP.
Even the invincible little raccoon is reaching her limit? Listen, those are the people's wishes. Power converging as one. That is limitless possibility! Everyone's wishes. I've received them all.
Left 2.
Trailblaze Infinity!
Interesting.
Whoa! Insert trope. We can win this together!
You really got into character. That was some great acting.
Huh? Were we just fighting in a film studio?
Don't tell me you actually thought you were fighting them in a real city. That ain't gonna happen. Madame Pearl's insurance fund would collapse. It doesn't matter if it was a real fight or a fake one. What matters is your experience. Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was so-so.
Anyway, I'll just take it as a default 5-star review. Hope to serve you again next time. How could you just automatically give it a positive rating? Looks like the Daybreak Squadron is waiting for you. You gave them quite a combat lesson, it appears. Why don't you go share a few words with those youngsters?
They are all Power Rangers.
As expected of my senior, that was awesome!
Giant robots are
My
awesome!
life
Yep.
is now complete.
Before joining Daybreak Squadron, Gray had always been your fan.
That kid knows every story about the Astral Express like the back of his hand. And he's always looked up to you
as his role model. Even as his leader, I'm nowhere near as important to him as you are. Huh, what an amazing battle! Well, more than beating you, we were hoping Gray would leave a lasting impression on you. After all, being remembered by their idol is the highest form of praise for a fan, isn't it?
Your team really gets along well.
Oh, you bet. Besides my senior, my teammates in the Daybreak Squadron are the ones I trust the most.
It's a shame, though. If she really could become the 5th member of our team, our recognition would rise even further. After all, many people still think we're just playing hero.
That's only because we haven't done anything truly heroic yet.
Don't worry. Given the state of Duomension City, a mind-blowing crisis is bound to happen sooner or later, and that's when we'll get our chance to shine! Ha-ha! Yeah, just yesterday, I rescued 5 people from a gas explosion. Hope they recover soon, and spread the word about how awesome Daybreak Squadron is!
Mm-hmm.
There you go again, casually saying the strangest things. Like the Astral Express. We don't need to act to prove something so long as we stay true to our own path. Sooner or later, Daybreak Squadron will be recognized by everyone.
Silly you. It's the Astral
They should
Express
make a
all you
TV
ever
show.
think
They
about.
should, yeah.
Why don't you just go join the Express as one of the nameless?
Come on. Don't make fun of me. I'm still just a rookie. How could I possibly be worthy of boarding the Express and fighting alongside seasoned veterans?
As long as you guys stay true to your path.
Anyone who perseveres in their own life is a hero indeed.
Thanks for your guidance, Trailblazer. And lastly, I wonder if you could take a picture with the rest of us.
Trailblazer, please, take a photo together with us!
Oh, my senior's so close to me that my heart's beating like crazy.
3, 2, 1.
Darkness wanes, and dawn awakens! The Daybreak Squadron arises!
Time's about up. We should meet with Madame Pearl now.
We took an entire stream before
right.
we could talk to Madame
Wanna say
Pearl.
goodbye to your big fan before we go?
Blue, yellow! You guys were amazing back there! If we record this for promo material, we'll definitely get a ton of new followers! If only we could have beaten the Nameless! We were actually so close during that Megatron fight!
What are you talking about? There's no way we could have beaten the Trailblazer.
Well, it's not entirely impossible, I'd say. Ever since I converted, I feel like both my mind and body have become so much lighter. Gray, you really should join us and do the same.
Gray, being a masked hero means facing all kinds of dangers. You definitely feel pretty bad if you couldn't contribute your strength to the team when we needed you the most. Oh, looks like your idol's here to see you. We'll wait for you backstage. Gray.
Senior?
You good?
Me? I'm fine. Totally fine. It was no surprise that you took us down without breaking a sweat. It's me. I'm just too weak. I'm always hesitant, whether in combat or dealing with life. Even though I know I can never become an amazing hero like you, I've always been trying my best to get closer to being like you. It's a bit embarrassing to admit, but no one ever taught me the principles of how to live and behave growing up. I dropped out of high school pretty early and started hanging out with street gangs. Every time I threw a punch to intimidate someone, I thought I was being a hero. But when I saw how scared those people were,
Getting a little
I had this
iffy.
nagging
Yeah,
feeling
same.
that maybe I was doing something wrong. Later, when I read about the Astral Express story online and learned about your legendary deeds, I finally understood what it meant to be a true hero. Looking back at how immature and awful I was, I made up my mind to leave my old organization. Now I too have a chance to become a hero like you. Together, with my brothers and sisters in the Daybreak Squadron, I can bring happy smiles to the residents of Plain Arcadia and protect them whenever danger appears. But I'm just too weak. I don't have the immense strength like the Express Nameless. I don't even have any special talents. Maybe I've chosen a path that doesn't really work for me.
The desire to fight for others is a strength in itself. Strength isn't a nameless strong suit. What a great fanboy. Yes.
I don't want to give you empty platitudes about humans triumphing over fate. But I do believe that while kindness isn't something you can learn, strength is something you can acquire. Your desire to fight for those around you, and your wish to bring smiles to others, that's your greatest strength.
Thank you, Trailblazer. Thanks for listening to my ramblings.
Let me give you an autograph on your helmet.
Could you please sign that famous line?
May this journey lead a starward. Rules are made to be broken.
That's the one. That's exactly it.
I think they would have taken
Rules
either of
are
them.
boundaries. And anyone who pushes beyond those boundaries becomes, in a sense, one of the nameless.
I'll remember today for the rest of my life. Goodbye, Trailblazer. I hope by the next time we meet, I'll be a true hero just like you.
Well, that about wraps up today's tour. After seeing everything, what do you think?
Looks like I got quite a few fans.
You're only realizing that now. That's your greatest advantage in joining the Phantom Moon Games. A story that's already spread far and wide.
Parallax influence is truly something.
Indeed, rather than the power to rule this world directly, that individual draws even greater strength from Parallax. The stories and dreams spun by this enterprise are capable of steering the future of Plain Arcadia and of serving as the cradle for new Imaginae. Madame Pearl is waiting for you at the top of this building to discuss matters regarding the Phantom Moon Games. Let me give you a little reminder. The rules of Phantom Moon Games have never required any competition between supplicants.
What are you trying to say? You seem very well versed in
As an
this.
IPC employee, I've said far too much. Your friends are waiting for you in the hall. You should go meet up with them. Don't keep them waiting too long.
Apparently, we can view the grayscale models in development.
What?
Over here! Over here!
Where? Over where? Over where? Here we go.
Mr. Yang and I watched the whole thing on the screen. Not only did you assemble the Mechatron and give autographs to your fan, but you also got to live out your superhero fantasy. Did you have fun? Mr. Yang's looking at you with such loving eyes. Like a parent watching a kid riding on a carousel at an amusement park.
Indeed. Seeing her so happy reminds me of my younger self. Those were the days.
What are you talking about? Mr. Yang, you're still as young as ever. Oh, right. We've been wandering around here for ages and seen everything there is to see. What's this Madame Pearl really up to?
I understand everything she wanted to show us. There are just a few questions I'd like to confirm with Miss Nyalux.
Miss Nyalux? Wait, where did she go?
Ah, there you all are. We've been looking everywhere for you. The Secretary's office sent Agent Feld here to keep you company while you wait, but he said he couldn't find any of you.
Oh. What? This guy is the assigned agent? Then who was that Miss Nyalux from earlier? This is what I thought. The women seemed pretty suspicious.
Wait, if Mr. Feld is the one who's supposed to meet us, then who is Miss Nyalux?
Miss Nyalux? Who?
Oh dear.
Agent Nyalux, an IPC ranking P30 who works at Perlux Corp's Imagenesis Technology Department.
There's no one like that.
Imagenesis Technology Department? Since when did Perlux Corp have an Imagenesis Technology Department?
Could she be some kind of corporate spy who snuck into the building? Oh, this is a real mess. What are those security guards even doing? Distinguished guests, are you hurt? Or did she trick you into giving her money or anything like that?
Not at all. I can't believe she lied to me. I'm hurt. I even gave her an autograph. Just as I thought. I knew something was off about her.
Why didn't you say so earlier? This lady seemed totally legit. She smoothly guided us around the place like a pro. I thought she was one of your people.
I need to report this to security right away. She can't have gone far. Let's catch her in the act.
What about...
Thank
Never
you
mind.
for your help. Astral Express crew, Madame Pearl has been waiting for quite some time. If it's convenient, shall we head out now? I'll show you the way. Please inform Madame Pearl that the 3 guests from the Express will arrive shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, to Perlux Corp, the Megatron production line.
Pearl demonstrated the full process of creating a Megatron army, based on what I saw.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
Hello, guests from the Astral Express. Nice to see you again.
Thank you for your gracious hospitality, Madame Pearl.
I understand there was a minor incident in the lower lobby involving someone impersonating a Perlux employee. I hope it didn't spoil your enjoyment.
We're
He
fine.
bought us a
Don't
gift
worry about us.
using your number.
But how are things with you? Did you lose any valuable tech? Blueprints? Or top secret information?
Funny.
No, Perlux's data firewall remains untouched, and all assets under security network surveillance are intact. The only change is an additional expense claim under my employee ID.
Oh yes, I remember about that.
Never mind. I can make a preliminary assessment that this was the result of someone's momentary impulse. Lately, mishaps have been piling up, like dark clouds before a downpour, casting shadows of uncertainty over my plans.
Could you be referring to the Herald of Death?
33 citizens were found dead in the Dovebrook district. In addition, an IPC specialist assigned to negotiate the purchase of a Mask of Elation died in an unexpected incident. This party has made overt threats to public order and is clearly challenging the IPC. My intuition tells me this is only the beginning. Managing capital and managing a corporation share one thing in common. That is, an aversion to risk and a pursuit of stability. And I bear both responsibilities. As the executive officer of Plain Arcadia, I bear an inescapable responsibility for the safety of this world. As one of the 10 Stonehearts, I hope to bring the Phantom Moon Games to a swift and safe conclusion. Rather than staging another dangerous battle, like what happened at Graphia Academy, I hope the supplicants can show the people of this world miracles of joy and happiness, instead of sorrow and rage during the Phantom Moon Games. Therefore, I'd like to hear the Express's request. Trailblazer, please, tell me. What's your ultimate goal for joining the Phantom Moon Games?
Before setting off, you spoke to Himiko about your goals for the Phantom Moon Games.
You mentioned earlier that you wanted to talk about the Phantom Moon Games with me?
About the Phantom Moon Games and about our final request.
I'd like to talk about our ultimate goal for participating in the Phantom Moon Games.
Huh. Got something in mind?
I think the rules and rewards for the Phantom Moon Games are a little too vague.
That's exactly what I thought when I joined the games 15 years ago. These games allow supplicants to do anything, good or evil. As a result, everything that unfolds in the course of these games exists beyond control. What's more vague is what can winners do when they share the power of the elation. According to legends and historical records from Ahatopia, victors typically first witness the manifestation of Aha themselves. They listen to the victor's wishes and grant them permission to use their power. And the applications of this power seem to be boundlessly vast. When faced with countless choices, the situation becomes even more thorny than having no choice at all. Sometimes I wonder, if we had agreed to become the leader of the Anti-Destruction Alliance, how would this trip have turned out?
I want Aha to be the leader.
If I win, I'll give up sharing Aha's power and ask them to be the leader of the Anti-Destruction Alliance.
That's such a hilarious idea. I can totally picture it.
I am dead serious.
I get it. That's actually a brilliant idea. To begin with, this is far more meaningful than taking up a god's authority and squandering it freely for a single minute. Secondly, placing an Eon on the righteous cause of opposing the universe's greatest threat is something neither the IPC nor the god itself could reasonably object to. Finally, this would also help us avoid the risk we currently face, cooperating with the IPC while remaining wary of being drawn into its ambitions during the operation of the Anti-Destruction Alliance. If we handle the negotiations well, perhaps Aha could stand behind the Astral Express, just like our cooperation with the Xianzhou, where we could maintain distance from one another while offering support from afar. The only question is, will Aha agree?
Don't worry about that. From what I know about them, they'll agree.
What do you know?
What kind of god of games would they be if they broke their own rules? Besides, they still owe the Express a debt.
A debt?
This is their IOU for the Express. express debt from when they were traveling with Akavili, complete with their signature and seal.
What? The nameless Aha's debt said statement. Solely for the sake of fun, I have, on numerous occasions during my journey aboard the Astral Express, misappropriated and vandalized public property of the Express, thereby incurring financial losses to the Express and liability for third-party damages. Having received the conductor's earnest instruction, I have come to a profound realization of my transgressions. I hereby itemize all outstanding reparations below, to be settled at a future date. The itemized list of reparations due to Aha is as follows. 1 tele-microwave oven, a supersonic slippers, quantity 2, optical camouflage cloak, quantity 1, anti-gravity levitation carpet, quantity 1, hater brooms bearing a striking resemblance to swords, quantity 2. Note, liability for this entry is jointly assumed with Akavili. Lavatane's tooth, quantity 2. Trimmed conductor's outfit, quantity 1. Organ dragonflies deposited by the mourning actors, quantity 2. Medical expenses incurred due to allergic reaction from the instructions of the electronic mustard in the rice cooker. Graffiti removal fees for the statue complex of White Rolling Stone Planet. Repair costs for walls in the Museum of Animated Arts, and recovery expenses for escaped collection items. 3 portraits, 7 specimens remain unaccounted for to date. Incident during extravehicular angling. An erratic comet fish caused a collision resulting in damages to 3.1415926 solar scales on planet Goldberg. Note, liability for this entry is jointly assumed with Akavili. Satellite unit for the central solar ring, quantity 0.05. 6-eyes yak of the Duchy of Huronti, quantity 9. 1 anti-beast horde naval cannon sourced from the old Luntrium exhibition hall, and 1 artificial satellite neutralized via accidental discharge. Several pillows lost in to the atmosphere of planet Sylvie during the pillow fight, inclusive of conductor Pom Pom's favorite Bluster? I don't know. Fines levied by the okay, there's so many of them. Oh, there we go. A shockingly lengthy entry, extensive enough to reach the ground. Crispy, crumbly pom-pom pie times 22, of which 3 were utilized as fishing bait, 9 dispensed as yak fodder, 10 deployed as projectiles against space pirates during a skirmish. Please accept my sincere apologies for the misappropriation of the conductor's labor-intensive provisions. Half an astral express. Debtor. Aha. This scrawled signature looks sketchy no matter how you look at it. Is this really from Aha themselves?
Passenger, use this to blackmail them. That one will definitely give in to your demands.
Oh dear.
Probably.
So, you're saying you want Aha to take on the leadership of the Anti-Destruction Alliance? Logical extrapolation.
Thanks.
Failed. Success rate indeterminable. This peculiar proposal nearly brought my thought process to a halt. This request is far too lacking in structure, yet within an irrational context, it seems
Hello,
to conceal
Nerdon. Thank
a
you for
certain
that.
kind of logic.
Thank you for the backpack.
If the universe is the master of Elation's playground, then they should do something about this playground that's about to be destroyed. As expected of the Trailblazer, your thinking is so out of the box. I've learned something today. However, I don't think you stand much of a chance in the games, because I've joined as a supplicant.
But why? So is this gonna be a boss fight? Can Intercelatrons really become supplicants?
Not a single rule in the Phantasmoon games requires supplicants to engage in combat, so there's no need for hostility between us.
Plain Arcadia's administrator is a supplicant?
Alright.
At the same time, she has at her disposal assets of staggering magnitude. What, Perlux Corp among them.
Aww, with money and
Hello.
power on her side, wouldn't her chances of success be way higher than ours?
As I previously proposed to Miss Himiko, I'm willing to cooperate with the Astral Express to ensure the smooth progression of the Phantasmoon games.
But the Astral Express isn't your only partner, is it?
I have 2 other allies. However, you all are my most promising ones. Once the Astral Express joins, it will maximize the safety and success of this Ionic game. And I will do everything in my power to fulfill my
Oh my
partner's
god!
wishes
Oh
within
right,
that
Wealth has a
commitment.
new VA. Yes, Wealth has a new VA now. This is just like the Anti and Destruction Alliance. She's here to recruit us.
As we told you before, our strategy is to become a sail, advance and retreat together. The Astral Express is not a lone supplicant, since we have our own allies in the games.
An ally like Sparksy? It's true that you defeated her and took her mask. But given her typical decision-making style, Sparksy isn't exactly what you'd call a reliable ally.
I have other people. Besides her mask, I also have another.
Hypothesis. The Sinwish Syndicate's missing mask. I thought it fell into the Cienjo's hands. Don't tell me. Yao Guang gave it to you guys?
That's right. 3 against 3. We're tied at the moment.
With this new variable in play, I'll have to adjust my extrapolations. But the conclusion seems unchanged. After all, as the administrator of this world, I have the natural advantage in resources.
That's not necessarily an advantage, and that's your biggest weakness.
An IPC senior executive, Plain Arcadia's administrator, a member of the 10 Stonehearts, joining the games personally. It certainly has an intimidating ring to it. But when you think about it, isn't this identity precisely the greatest burden Madame Pearl has to overcome?
She's right. Your identity is far too sensitive. You want to control these games and end it safely and quickly. But Plain Arcadia's citizens might not see it this way. All they see is the all-powerful IPC and an influential executive pulling all the strings. Your every action will be scrutinized twice over.
People don't want to see the IPC win. People want to see the heroes triumph.
A sharp observation, I must say. Quite impressive.
Yep.
But I do not believe you yourself would overlook this. Madame Pearl, what is it that you seek to obtain from the Phantasmoon games at any cost?
What I seek is a treasure lost to this world's history. I want to recreate Graphia's divine art of imagenesis.
Oh.
Does that have something to do with painting?
Hard to believe, no? My birth originated from the theme assigned by the celestial differentiator of planet Scrulum. Art. At first, I was nothing more than a machine that imitated human paintings. For an Intellitron, generating works of art is no great challenge. Day after day, I studied. Day after day, I exhausted every possibility. I could instantly analyze the proportional structure and pigment composition of any painting. I could precisely reproduce every pixel of Graphia's masterpieces. Yet I could not create as she did. Graphia's ultimate creation was establishing the world in canvas at the end of the Phantom Moon Games. I want to understand her thoughts at that moment and touch the essence of creation.
Is this your personal pursuit? Or the IPC's demands on this world?
Both. The IPC's point of view is far more pragmatic. The world in canvas is a dimension that can shield us from the Antimatter Legion's warfare, and they've always been eager to master this technology.
Unfortunately, it seems we can't convince each other to back out for now.
Then, I have another proposal. Why don't we shift our perspective and turn our attention to those two supplicants who haven't surfaced yet? These two individuals' objectives are unclear, and their abilities remain a mystery. If left unchecked, we might see a repeat of the Herald of Death tragedy. I have a cooperation proposal that could help us gather intelligence on them, and I'm willing to share this piece of information with you all.
I'm guessing that doesn't come for free, though. What's the cost?
That is correct. But all you need to do is sacrifice a tiny sliver of your reputation.
Huh?
Before we move on to the details of our cooperation, would you like to take a short break and have some tea to wet your whistles? Or shall we continue?
Have some tea. Let's continue the discussion.
I was thinking of having Perlux Corp host an expo for the Astral Express. As for the name, how about Star Rail Fest?
Star Rail Fest? You mean hosting a Fluffy Across the Blue convention?
Correct, but not entirely. The Fluffy is well known in this world, so it's a good collaboration element. But what I want is an unprecedented Astral Express exhibition, with the Fluffy being just a small part of it. The real stars of this grand event will be you, the Express crew. You'll be there in person to meet the people of this world.
Are you trying to use this exhibition to lure those two unidentified supplicants out of hiding?
Thank you, trainings.
Huh? What if they're up to no good? Won't that just make us walking targets?
What's in it for us? You're willing to hand us the advantage to us?
There are many ways to take the lead afterward. I'm less concerned about the progress than about the unknown risks our plan might face. Together, we can create a miracle for all to witness in Arcadia devoted to the legends of heroes. I'll also get Full Wish TV and other mainstream media outlets involved for promotional cooperation. And in return, Wish power will flow to you. Of this, I have no doubt.
A deal. Okay, sure.
A wise choice. Before the Star Rail Fest officially begins, I have one more favor to ask of you all. I'd like the Express crew to pay a visit to Blurry QR Colt, the original author of Fluffy Across the Blue.
Such a weird pen name. And why is that?
Doesn't Perlux own the rights to the Fluffy?
Since their debut, this author has remained anonymous, never revealing their true identity in public. But if the real-life inspiration behind the story were to pay them a personal visit, it would surely be a great honor, and likely persuade them to attend a signing, stoking the excitement even further.
Sure, leave it to us.
Now that we've reached an agreement, I'll leave it in your capable hands. My secretary will be in touch to keep all parties apprised. By the way, before you leave, please accept this small gift as a memento of our first collaboration.
What's this? Is this Venturine's ship?
I've studied in detail the records of my colleagues' interactions with partners in Penacony, and I was particularly inspired by Aventurine's technique of giving small gifts that symbolize good fortune. So please, keep this chip with you as a symbol of good fortune for our future cooperation. Take care, everyone.
Well, we'll be on our way then.
As your private detective, I must warn you that a grand exhibition of unprecedented scale would make for a perfect opportunity to reenact the blood-stained games.
I understand. That's why I have a mission for you. Protect the Nameless at Star Rail Fest.
You actually think they would need my protection with their strength? Don't tell me your extrapolations predict even bigger trouble ahead.
Hidden beneath each extrapolation, tiny signals of unease keep bubbling up to my thought interface. I must be thoroughly prepared for whatever may come. Now that you've taken up the mask, let's talk about payment. What do you want? The same as always? Money?
Before we talk about payment, let's discuss the Herald of Death. Although the Department of Aberration Defense sealed and destroyed all records of the Bloodstained Games, I still managed to uncover some unusual leads. After the Herald of Death incident, the victims' families collectively received compensation so massive it could fill any gaping wound. So, I figured, maybe we could find some leads by looking into official Plain Arcadia expenditures. But here's the interesting part. This item was nowhere to be found in that year's public financial report. Care to guess whose books this money went through? It was you, the omnipresent IPC. To be precise, it was the IPC's technology department that paid this astronomical compensation.
Why? I don't know why this is not voiced. Why would a lethal incident on some minor frontier planet cause IPC scientists to hemorrhage funding? Don't tell me they're moonlighting a philosophisis on top of their research work.
The usual human drama tropes. Am I supposed to give you a round of applause now? Being able to dig up all this information really shows your connections and capabilities, Detective Ashvale.
In movies, a big shot like you would usually raise a hand right about now, revealing the dark muzzle of a gun. I'm afraid you've learned too much. And bang!
Bang!
That's when the gun goes off. And I, the poor sap who uncovered the truth, am supposed to bite the dust.
Sorry, my hand is on the checkbook and unavailable. Mr. Ashvale, tell me, how many zeros would you like to see on that check for our cooperation?
It's not about the money.
Indeed, money isn't the issue. 100 million credits.
Are you trying to buy me off like some poor victim's family? Tell me, why did the technology department pay to sweep this under the rug?
300 million? I know you've always needed money. For cryosleep, supporting the families of fallen comrades, and for treating those who survived. Isn't this exactly what strategic investment is about? Putting money in the hands of those who need it?
I'm not your lackey, Intellitron. Tell me the answer.
500 million? I
Oh,
could
dear.
pretend there's a glitch in my calculation process and make it a cool billion for you. Money or answer?
Answer.
Your call.
Answer.
I want the answer.
Oh, an unexpected choice. It defies my usual understanding of your decision tree. Note, I say this without sarcasm or ridicule. The answer is, I don't know much. Hard to believe, perhaps. But as CEO, my power isn't unlimited. Besides, the Herald of Death affair lies 15 years in the past. This world is like an unfinished game of chess that's been dragging on for years. The hidden moves laid by the previous player keep becoming my challenges. Even today.
But since you've invited me to finish this game together, sharing intel is a must.
Reasonable. I'll share what I know about the answer. Marcus Antali, the Herald of Death. Last member of the Intelligentsia Guild, School of Evolutionary Perfection. 5 years ago, his identity was confirmed, and he was executed. Note, executed in every sense of the word. Miss Yabali, head of the technology department, took possession of his belongings. And even I don't have the clearance to access those records.
No wonder. So, that guy was practically IPC personnel. Give or take. That also explains why the technology department shelled out the compensation. Yet, the method behind this latest killing is identical to the one from years ago. If the Herald of Death is truly dead...
A serial killer coming back from the dead is the least of our worries. Even if a serial killer does come back to life, he's still just a serial killer who's been shut out of the Eonic game. What's more concerning is this. Someone wants to exploit the legacy of the Herald of Death. Miss Yabali took away everything that man left behind, except for the fear he instilled in the people of this world. And during the Phantasmoon Games, not only can miracles trigger wish power, but fear too. Based on my extrapolations, the appearance of this new Herald of Death might mark the beginning of the festival spiraling out of control.
No wonder you're in such a hurry to end the games.
Mr. Ashvale, I've always respected you. But right now, I need to rely on your strength even more.
Respect. When I was younger, what I really wanted was to make the IPC fear me. The passage at times not exactly kind, is it? Deal, Madam Pearl. But I will require one more form of compensation.
Money.
Whoever this new Herald of Death is, I must deliver justice with my own hands. This time, there won't be any lengthy interrogation.
By the authority vested in me as CEO of Plain Arcadia, I pardon all crimes committed in the course of your revenge. Go ahead and do what you must, Mr. Ashvale.
I give you authority to kill in the name of revenge. Okay.
My friend, I
Oh.
don't blame you, but I'm done being a breathing dead weight. So do me a favor and pay me back for that drink with this bullet.
Just do it, you coward! Let me die as a Galaxy Ranger before I turn into a monster of abundance.
Bala, shoot me. I beg you. My Skybo above. May you have a pleasant dream.
Not knowing who you are, not knowing why you exist here, that isn't life. In ancient times, humanity's daily goal was to obtain 2,000 calories of food. Humans back then knew they were
Okay,
just
there's gonna
one
be a
member of the
forced
animal
ad in about
kingdom.
5 minutes. There's
They
no way
understood
for
why
me
they
to really
migrated,
stop it.
hunted, gathered.
I tried.
But now, in an era
Did
where
that
you can get
banana
food
guy
delivered to
die?
your door with just a tap of your finger, effortlessly achieving that 2,000 calorie goal, humanity has lost its way like never before. Tell me, will the Phantasmoon Games bring a new direction to this world, Ashvale?
What's wrong with getting food with just the tap of your finger? Don't tell me you want to go back to the days when everyone was starving and at the mercy of the harvest? 2,000 calories are pointless, but just for survival. It's the goals beyond 2,000 calories that define humanity. And the Phantasmoon Games holds up a mirror to humanity, allowing them to see their truest selves. I'm just a detective. Ask me such a profound question again next time, and I'll charge extra.
My apologies. I just heard you joined the Phantasmoon Games and couldn't resist asking for your thoughts. You've met Madame Pearl, huh?
She dumped this hot potato of the Herald of Death on me.
On us. Judging by your expression, it seems less like a hot potato and more like a sweet fruit.
Because I have a lead now. I think the key lies in the word copycat. To prevent copycats, you kept the Herald of Death's modus operandi from 15 years ago under wraps. Which means...
There's only a few people who could reproduce this killing method with such precision. The investigators from the Security Bureau and the Department of Aberration Defense at the time, and those directly involved in the Herald of Death case.
Detective Kochiba, I've heard that you've devoted considerable time to researching the crimes from the Phantasmoon Games.
So, I'm the prime suspect now. Is that it?
Just a bit of minor deduction. After all, murderers always love to return to the scene of the crime. Isn't it coincidental that you happen to be standing right before my eyes?
That's not deduction. It's a conjecture at best. As for investigating those two categories of suspects, we've been doing that for a long time already. It's been 15 years. The relevant people and the victims' families have all gone their separate ways. Tracking them down now won't be easy.
Yeah. After losing their loved ones in such a cruel way, their hearts were shattered. Many couldn't bear to stay in Dovebrook District and chose to move away. I remember seeing that in the case files you sent me. They even formed a mutual aid society for the victims.
I wonder, after all these years, have they managed to heal the wounds in their heart?
Maybe they have. After all, they go by a new name now.
You mean that charity with the slogan,
The Research Society of Happy Smiles.
Healing Smiles, Healing Arcadias.
Before he died, Kostad mentioned that group to me. He said quite a few young people in the gang left without looking back, just to join them. So I thought, maybe we should start by looking into their rivals.
The Research Society of Happy Smiles, huh? A charity that helps people escape their pain and find happiness, offering free counseling, medical care, all of that good stuff. Sounds like they've turned over a new leaf. How could you call them rivals to the underworld?
I dug a little deeper into them and found something interesting.
There's gonna be an ad in about 30 seconds,
You mean
sorry.
your monkey dug up something interesting, right?
Monkey!
Okay. Mr. N dug up something interesting. Have you heard the name of the sponsor behind the Research Society? Her name's Fullwish.
That name rings a bell. Wait, isn't she the boss of Full Wish TV? I think she was one of the survivors of Graphia Academy too. This is getting a little too coincidental. Just like every case you've accidentally cracked before. Mr. Ashvale, should I compliment your keen instincts or your incredible luck?
Luck's a part of a detective's toolkit, too. Anyway, whether Full Wish is guilty or not, we won't know until we look into her. That's why I asked you here.
Dovebrook District New Life Project. Public Recruitment and Mental Healing Seminar at the Research Society of Happy Smiles. And she's the speaker? Holding a seminar at a place meant to bury past trauma. The very site of 2 bloody incidents. Miss Fullwish's audacity is certainly impossible to ignore.
So what are we waiting for? It's time to drag Dovebrook District's old skeletons out into the light.
Are you talking?
Oh, yes, finally.
I'm almost there.
I want more happiness.
I have time now to end the stream. Yes. Oh, man. Those people are in the middle of an ad. Alright. So, that's all I have for time. Time to end stream. Alright, time to end. Alright, time to end stream. But yes, thank you everybody for dropping on the stream today. It is getting late, so I'm going to end the stream for now. Thank you everyone for tuning into the stream today. It's very much appreciated, whether you came beginning, middle, or end. Thank you for taking the time today to watch my stream today. It's very much appreciated. I hope you have a wonderful night. Take care, stay safe, stay healthy, stay hydrated. Remember to eat, sleep, drink, do what you have because your happiness is important in addition to your health. If you are on Twitch, we're going to go and raid Harcronium, who's currently streaming right now. You're welcome to join around if you want to. If not, that's completely fine. I understand it is getting late for many people around the world. We will be back again on Saturday for more Honkai Star Rail. You're welcome to tune in during that time. If not, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Take care, and I'll see you Saturday. Thank you again for watching, whether you came at the beginning, whether you tuned in on Twitch or tuned in on YouTube. Thank you again. And good night, and good luck on your Ashvale pulls.